14885 Agr Global Radio.
Ayi tangana maya mwakwanyire baitu mwaretire baitu mwarotire benkingia egotoka mumbu mache ngumbu benkingia egotoka ngumbu mache ngumbu irandira naiti daya zibora benkingia egokonya bokomu sakengia baba sakengia egokonya bokomu babo mito baba babo mito tato mito tata benkengia sakengia bai sakengia irandira naiti egotoka ngumbu mate ngumbu ole babo mito baba.
Yes. This is Agr Live Boxy Global Radio. Welcome again. Na kwa lingini ya somororio bene kema kero gwete Granite kono mwete ngange gengana da siri tukeli galia lero. Na nyuma yoko ni mtobide so mingo mochoga somororio ya Sam ya Mkatholiki. Wano nori no tiri naenda on the mic aso kwa letero somororio bene kema okoro kwa nga the Granite Diaspora sako lakini ya somororio manene kema litukolia lero. Bago chukukwanera yo kweka chere monga yani ngene kunga investment igo na kwaligarie naro ringa banke mwasere nsemo ya Facebook akero trabu kanye tora atera ni gegusie songi Swahili yo na boko manyanga akero kinde sababu nero chikango moiri chikumo san motebinga. There is no way you montogo to maiga because as we said earlier today, this is the 4th of July. Igo momete ke kana banto shigotore. Welcome to Agr Live and I'm Orino T. This is Grand Diaspora Granite Sacco Investment
Babo mito jako bongaki Elia nyomito Ijadio mito baba Ijadio mito Emiliondari Tangana maya Mwaretire baitu Mwakwanire baitu Mwarotire Benkengia Egokonya bokomu baba Egokonya bokomu baitu Jako pomito na liliani Muyamona semere mumogende kokora Ijadio mito Na emiri muyamona Kiemere mutata mwaretire gaya Benkengia gokonya Babo mito Irandira naiti Benkengia baba Benkengia Egokonya bokomu Benkengia Egotoka ngumbu Mache ngumbu Egotoka ngumbu Mache ngumbu Abangina baito Abasae baito Abagaka baito Benkengia Irandira naiti baba Irandira naiti Babo mito baito hecho ayi babo mito babo kungunto bwate nganere liliani otomete bokomu enero retete irandira naiti sakengia irianyo mito baba irianyo mito irianyo ngaki enero retete enero kwanete irandira naiti sakengia baba sakengia egokonya bokomu baba baito irianyo mito tukiemere mu baba ngujemo nasingi tukwaruti ngatiga moro kisakiye konya abantu baito nabagusi bali diaspora mwensi muyemona obe abo mito irandira naiti sakengia egokonya bokomu ikutoka Mungu ekoko nyabokongu ikutoka Mungu baba ekoko nyabokongu baito chako bomitunga kibuya mono semero bomokende okora ku diaspora bo.
Yes, I want to invite you to this great program tonight. Haven't waited to Samia Kenya. Yes, it's tonight, and this is 10:05 American Central, that's Texas time. Eastern Standard Time is 11:05. So, as usual, this is a national event, and as usual, we're gonna begin with our Kenyan national anthem. So, whenever we have such, we must begin with it. So I want to welcome you. Before I welcome the chairman, I want to welcome you wherever you are to stand, or rather, ile njia yote unaonyesha heshima uweze kuonyesha so that we can have the Kenya national anthem live on Agr.
Nguvu yetu I don't know why I can't.
Well, thank you so much. We still, because we are in the United States of America, we're gonna also have the American national anthem in just a moment. And my request is, if you are not going to talk, please continue being on mute so that we can have that decorum and so that we can have order. Thank you so much. So we will have, in a moment, we will have the American national anthem, because today is the 4th of July and we are celebrating the independence of this country, great country that God allowed us to be in. So let's do it. Thank you so much. Having done that, welcome. I want to welcome the secretary. I want to call the secretary so that she can call the roll call at the same time because we've done with the national anthems. So she will also invite, after that, she will invite the chairman. So, Honorable Secretary, please welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Ontiri, for this moment. And thank you all for taking time off your busy schedules to attend the Granite Diaspora Circle meeting. You are all valued stakeholders in this close-knit cooperation. I'm just going to read a few names little quick for the roll call. Do we have the following members? Michael Bogonko.
Present.
Lilian Ongaki.
Here.
Richard Onyancha.
Yes.
Jared Arika.
Present.
Agnes Nyakundi.
Present.
Job Bikombe.
Present.
Right, thank you. Notice is hereby given to the Granite Diaspora Circle to hold the first meeting after registering the investment arm. As a legal requirement, it is required for circles to hold such a meeting to conduct business and discuss the way forward. Because of the effect of COVID-19 pandemic, the circle holds a virtual meeting today, July 4th, 2021, starting 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern time. Further guidance will be provided later. The agenda for today's meeting is notice of conveying the investment meeting, the amendments and resolutions, presentation from guest speakers, confirmation of office bearers, affirmation of auditors, budget for 2021-2022, and vote of thanks. Thank you once again, team. And I'd like to welcome the chairman, that is Richard Ondari.
Thanks, Madam Secretary. Good morning for those who are here in the United States. It's now 12 past 10 Eastern time. I'm on, Central time. I'm on the Central time. For those who are on the Eastern time, 11:12. Around Kenya, I believe right now it could be towards 6 o'clock in the evening. So good evening, all of you who are in Kenya and who are joining us from Kenya. As you have heard from Madam Secretary, I am the chairman of the Granite investment. And today, I welcome each and every one of you, the guests of honors who are here. They are going to speak. Our partners, I can't forget to recognize you. We have Equity Bank with us today. The representatives are here, led by our chief guest, Ambassador Elastus Mwenja. And then we have a KCB, Madam Roslyn, I believe she will be here and they will be talking. Those are two partners and our sponsors for this live event. Thank you so much for honoring and then sponsoring this event. All those are our partners, including the Agr Global Radio, Mr. Ontiri. We can't thank you enough for what you are doing to the community. You are giving back. I know we can't pay you enough for this one. You have made it possible for us to reach out to so many people within the US. I forgot to say those who are in the Pacific time, it's like 8 in the morning right now. So you can reach us through Agr Global Radio. If you log in, there's a number there provided to call. Mr. Ontiri will put also an advert information showing on how you can reach. If you want to tag a friend, tag other colleagues of yours who want to join us today to also participate in these live events. Welcome again, but before we continue, I will welcome our marketing chair, Madam Lillian, to us in our pastor for a prayer. Madam Lillian.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would want to extend this opportunity to our dear, lovely lady, Miss Consolata. She's a lady with a difference. So she's gonna give us that opportunity to welcome our prayer, our pastors who are the warriors in prayers, so they can intercede for us. Thank you. Ms. Consolata, if you can unmute.
I'm sorry, I was muted, yes. Thank you so much for this great opportunity. And I take this chance to say a big hello to everyone who is here present with us. Because of the time factor, I know we are all in different time zones. So our guests, our visitors, and everybody who is present today, please feel welcome again and feel at home. We are here for a great cause. And for that great cause, the great Granite recognizes that God is the key and he has to be ahead of us for us to be successful. So having said that, even the Bible tells us that investment is very important. If you look at Ecclesiastes 11 verse 2, it says, invest in 7 ways or in 7 ventures. Yes, in 8. You do not know what disaster may come upon the land. So I think here we have a great cause. Even those who believe, we are encouraged to invest. So without wasting more time, I'm gonna invite our pastor and professor to come and pray for us and also invite God to the presence of this meeting. Pastor Fred Okema, please feel welcome.
Okay, let's believe and ask God to be with us in this great meeting that we are about to begin. Our dear God, our Heavenly Father, the Almighty Creator of all that we see and all that we do not see, we are forever thankful to you for what you are doing to us as your children. You have taken care of us through the night and some through the day. And thank you for this great opportunity that you have given us, life. And Lord, we are indeed thankful. Thank you for this great meeting. As it has been said, we are here for a great cause. And we recognize that without your help, our efforts will be fruitless. And that is why we have come, as the scripture tells us, that seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all other these blessings will be added unto you. And that is why, God, we have come to seek for your blessings, to seek for your wisdom and guidance in this course, to seek for your understanding as we venture forward. And the Bible tells us that those who build on the rock, that is Jesus, when the storms of life will come, when the rains will come and the floods, and the winds when they will blow, this house that we are about to begin building will never fall because it is found on the rock. And therefore, Father, I ask that you will bless every speaker who is here. I pray that you will bless every listener who is here. I will pray that you will bless our leaders who are guiding us in this program. And at the end, when we will come to the end, Lord, we may say, indeed, we have seen your hand guiding us, and we have been successful in this meeting. Take church now and lead us to the very end, for we pray in Jesus' name. Amen. 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 May God bless you.
Thank you, Pastor. Thank you so much. Before I start, I could also recognize that we have a representative from the ministry back in Kenya. Mr. Fondo is here. He's going to talk to us in a bit. I will take a few minutes and make a few remarks, but I will request again for a few of the housekeeping things. remember, as Mr. Ontiri indicated, if you are not going to speak, please mute yourself so that we can make the transition as quick as possible. We have a limited time. We have only 2 hours to run this through. And the last speakers from the banks will take a chunk of most of the time they need to talk to us. For us, we just make a few remarks, and this is an official launch. It's an HM, but it's an official launch for our investment arm, which is part of the Granite Diaspora Circle. So I'll make a few remarks if you can allow me to share the screen in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing started a few years ago, not years ago, just like less than a year ago. The concept was born. That was last year, July. Started as a circle, saving circle. But again, we wanted to give members a one-stop shop where they can get everything. There are those members who their interests are to save and borrow. There are those members who their interest is to save and invest. We wanted to have this all together, but unfortunately, some of our circles back in Kenya and both in the diaspora, they have been doing it in a different way, which does not conform with the act, that you have to learn both of them concurrently, registering a circle, which is an investment, and at the same time doing investment. So the ministry dictates, or the act dictates that if you are doing savings and borrowing, you stick to savings and borrowing. And if you are doing investment, you stick to investment. So therefore, we had to, first of all, start the circle and then now register the investment, which was registered this year, April 19. And we are glad that within a short time now, we are convened to launch it officially. The bylaws have already been sent to all the members and they have a login. They can access it on the website. So we conformed to those bylaws, and together with the Act 49 of the society, including the rules and regulations laid by the society to be followed. So the investment arm will provide an umbrella where members can put in money or bring in together money and invest in different products that they may decide to. The members remain to be the stakeholders of every decision making, and we cannot do anything as leaders until the members say this is where our money is supposed to go to. We have an investment team that will be confirmed today. The investment team will work closely with the management team too, so that they make sure that the products they are giving to members are the products that members have confirmed and agreed to. So as a chairman, my mandate will be the same as any other society or another investment to chair the meetings at the same time to make sure that whatever I do abides to the rules and regulations of the Cooperative Society Act. At the same time, also in consistency with the Act, the 490. So our goals and objectives will be to have a diversification of so many products and services to our members, and that will be decided by the investment team. We have to also offer a very incomparable customer service experience to our customers, to our members. We have to work towards increasing our deposits, because the more we have our deposits, the more we have our bargaining power. And increase membership. As you can realize, when we started this before, it was about 4 members. It has grown from there. As we speak right now, we are surpassing 140 members in less than 1 year. That shows that whatever we are doing it the correct way. And we can't thank enough the marketing team, especially Madam Lillian and Madam Cherusa. Madam Lillian, you have made us proud. You have been working so hard every day, day in, day out. And I know nearly 90% of all members who are here, you have gone through the vetting process, which is being conducted by the marketing team, headed by Madam Lillian. Madam Lillian, kudos to you and to your team. Well done. We have seen the fruits, and we have seen what you are doing confined with our values. Our goal is to embrace our core values, our mission and vision. And that's why when you go through Madam Lillian, we'll ask you whether you embrace our values or you confine with our mission. As I said earlier, our intent was to give our members a one-stop shop where they have all things that they want to do. They can invest, they can borrow, and do whatever they want to do with their business. So in terms of governance, the structure is very clear. We have an oversight, which is led by Dr. Unyanja. He's here, he's going to talk a little bit later. Dr. Unyanja oversees what management we do. And as management, we have to promote the positive Granite investment organization culture, which is well laid on our bylaws. And at the same time, we need to commit to our members and offer quality customer service as I indicated. However, we'll be governed by the SWOT. I think this is an analysis tool. Most of those people who are in business, you know what it means. And for those who are not in business, this is where we analyze our strengths, our weaknesses, the opportunities that are there, and the threats that are there. So using this tool, we will look at, we will analyze about the membership and savings mobilization. That's our strength. That will be our strength. Again, at the same time, it will become a weakness if we don't have more membership or we don't increase our savings. We'll look at the market and the products we are offering. The products I was talking about that we provide to our members must be the products that the members have agreed to. And that's our big strength, again, that will promote our culture and bring more membership. The leadership, as I said, it will be there will be an oversight that looks at us, and that's a strength also on our leadership. You can see from what we have done so far, within less than a year, you can see that your leaders that you put in place are doing some work and we are moving. Now, the next thing is to bring to you products and then make sure that all those products are products that you as members, you agree with. In terms of technology, we are on the process of acquiring a software that will more especially reduce problems in terms of account reconciliations and make sure that members' finance is safeguarded. In human resource, we are still continuing to work as volunteers. We don't have any employed members at the moment. Even though people are working as volunteers, we have been having a very, very strong teamwork, and that shows the strength that we have. We are, in terms of finance, our liquidity is also increasing, and we are seeing us having at least a bargaining power that we can present towards our core partners like banks, and so that we can work with them and see where they can help us invest for members. Why GGDI, for sure? So this is an environment where we provide you with it's a low risk environment. There's investment opportunities. There is a power for us to talk about interest rates. So the interest rates are as low as compared to maybe most of the banks will offer. So it's an avenue for you as members to save. And we are providing also products, as I said earlier, for you to choose which ones are better for you. It also offers a dividends payout at the end of each year. Therefore, to get us all, we will transcend into greater financial heights. Thank you so much and welcome again. I'll hand over to Dr. Ongaki Jacob to welcome Mr. Fondo and conduct part of this business that is official now to confirm, as Madam Secretary read, the bylaws, and at the same time conduct the investment business, which is overseen by Mr. Fondo. Welcome, Dr. Jack.
Members and the guests and officials from the ministry, we thank you and welcome to the initial day of the launch of the investment society. So I'm so happy that we are here today and the milestone that we have been able to make. I couldn't thank you, the members, for making this to become a reality, and we continue to prosper. So without going further, my duty here was just to recognize the representative or the officer from the Ministry of Cooperative, and at the same time who has offered trainings as in the past, and also he has given us guidance, direction. We could have started in the wrong way, like Mr. Chairman said, but I think it's good to listen sometimes. Even when your appetite is really high or so big, try to see if you can combat that a little bit. And my appetite was very big in the beginning, and I wanted it to get all these things in day one. And apparently it couldn't be done. And I had to slow down, and given that I needed to listen, and then I just got that guidance from the ministry. So Mr. Fondo Nsofu is here. So Mr. Nsofu, I will just let you come in and then just be able to maybe just say a few words and some of the updates that you can provide. And then before that, we will move forward to the chairman so we can do the affirmation of the leaders, and then the banks and the other items that's on the agenda. Mr. Fondo, thank you so much. I know it's a weekend for you. It's late there. Without even just saying that, I also wanted to recognize, Mr. Chairman, you mentioned some people working hard. I wanted to recognize our council from Kenya, Miss Council Alice O'Haley, who we have worked a lot because he's one of the person who's on the ground who's been helping us some of the ways until where we are now. So thank you, Mr. Fondo. You're welcome to say a few remarks.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, members. For me, first and foremost, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Fondo Nzovu. I'm a cooperative officer in the Office of the Commissioner, that's the State Department for Cooperatives, under the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock, Fisheries, and Cooperatives. It is a great honor to be here with you today to celebrate this glorious day, because this is a very beautiful day for Granite investment. I would like to also take this opportunity to remind Madam Doreen that this is not the SACCO. So when you talk of Granite investment, this is the investment arm. It is totally different from a SACCO. Not all cooperatives are SACCOs, but all SACCOs are cooperatives. So at least that is one thing that I believe members should also be aware of, so that you do not mix up the two. One is your investment vehicle that you will be using to carry out any investment agreements that you will have passed as members. And this is the Granite investment. Currently, it is actually the second last that we've registered from Granite. There's another diaspora SACCO that we just registered. And it's a glory to see that such a society is now taking off. Now we can officially say that Granite has now, investment has now launched off and has taken a new path. This is now a path that you as members have to be vigilant in looking after. This is a new child you've got. You'll have to nurture it, take care of it, to let it grow. Because at the end of the day, Granite investment will not grow without the members carrying their responsibility and they're carrying out their role, without the use of the management committee, which has already begun on the right footing, because I believe today is the day that you as members of Granite investment will pick up the team that will now manage and maintain your investment arm for you, as you also have your SACCO, which is apparently doing very well. I had the good news that you managed to submit matters to SASRA, but that is stories for another day, because that is now another organization. Today, we are here because all here because of Granite investment, which is the day that you're launching it. You get all your matters in order. That means this is the initial meeting. This will be the first minutes that you will have recorded in this organization. Going ahead from here now, you will have your next meeting, which will be referring to these minutes as the initial minutes. So this is a very beautiful day for you guys. I am very happy for you. I have seen how tirelessly the chairman, Dr. Ongaki, have worked to get this moving. It is something very passionate to them. Reasons why I do not know, but it is for you members to ensure that to support them. Musiwachilie you hold on to this baby and now take it up from where they've reached it. Because wameitoa kutoka chini, kuileta mpaka hapa where we are seated, all of us to celebrate the birth of our new baby. Now it is for us to provide the diapers, provide the milk, provide the supplementaries. Sisi sasa ndo tunafanya hiyo kazi nyingine. So tusiwe members wenye tukimaliza mkutano, we go sit down and we say, Mr. Richard is there. If there is Mr. Angaki is going to take care of everything. No, everybody has their responsibilities. Everybody has their roles. And the great news is I was there when I carried out the training to you as members of this organization. So I am aware, I told you about your rights and your obligations, which you're supposed to imply and employ in your society, because without you, the society is no use. It has to have that personal touch. So members, I would like to, because I know, as you've heard from your able interim chair, that right now you have a timeline. And I know for a fact that being Africans, as we are all in this forum, if given a chance, we can celebrate with a lot of jubilation and a lot of bravado, because this is actually a glorious day that we have launched off a cooperative society, an investment arm. And now it is up to us members now to move it to the next level. So with those few remarks, I will first and foremost say I am humbled to be in your presence. I have also noted that you have one of our senior bosses, that is Mr. Marube. That is, and the reasons why I give him the accolades of our bosses is because he runs actually the organization that is the umbrella body of all cooperatives in the Republic of Kenya, which means that if he says there was a governance issue right now in this meeting, then tomorrow we'll have to carry out some activities from our part as the government. That is how important and how privileged you are to have the right people to come and address you at such a young stage. There are other societies that have been there for years, but have never had the same privilege that you're having. So please, members, do not take it lightly when you hear from our chair, from CAK, our member from CAK, when he addresses you, that is the Cooperative Alliance of Kenya, and is our umbrella body. We work very closely with him and his office. We get to know what the members actually need, the needs of the members on the ground, because he's our link to the ground. So members, I have to also recognize those members who will be addressing you today. For those who I'm not aware of, kindly take my salams, and I wish you all the best. I will now revert back to my role of being there just to guide you as you proceed in your meetings and your deliberations, as usual, through the chair. When the need arises, I will be addressing when I see something is going amiss, so that at least you can start off on the right footing and you can be able to proceed on the right way. I would want us to start on the right footing, just like remember how we started off with our previous organization, that is our SACCO. The way we started off with our SACCO, we also need to do the same with this. So I will just be here to guide you along as we proceed. And members, today is your day. Put a happy smile, be happy. You have a new organization that is called Granite Investment, and it's yours. It's ready to move. Thank you, members. Asanteni.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for even coming on. And this one, this is your baby. You know, it's your baby. You started growing, and now we work together with you, Mr. Fondo, until the end. You are a part of this, and you've been guiding us all through and giving us some help wherever we need. Thank you so much. As I said earlier, please, members, if you have questions as we go on, put them on the chat here. Madam Secretary will compile them. Because of time, we cannot be able to answer most of the questions here. they will be answered and compiled in a booklet and be sent back to you as members. So all the questions, put them on the chat here. Somebody will be picking them up and then we will answer them. Before we start now conducting the business, which Mr. Fondo is involved in, and this will be the affirmation of what Madam Secretary said. Madam Secretary, you can come back and read the first. We need to affirm the officials for today. I'll bring up the list of the officials. You already know them. The interim who are here currently, but I will share a little bit. And then Madam Secretary, you can propose as the second and mostly, I don't know where most members, you're seeing my screen. These are the interim officials starting from the management, provincial, education, investment, and we have a subcommittee that we created. Madam Secretary.
Yes, Chair.
If you can read to the members for them to affirm this, to confirm the interim officials to start working for them now.
Okay, sure. Do I read all the names or
no, really?
The screen share is enough?
No, you don't need to read all the names.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
Go ahead, Dr. Jake.
Mr. Chairman, you can, after this, you have all of those things, all those areas, election of the officials, election of the bank, election of the, and other items, those will be so that we can all confirm them all at once so that we, because of the safety of the time, we will not.
Thanks, Dr. Jake. So we can go ahead, Dr. Jake, if you can go ahead and provide the names of those banks and the auditors, and then we can do together all of them at once.
Through the chair.
Go ahead.
I have just noted one issue. While you're constituting your management, the management committee, the board of directors that you will have in your investment arm, kindly try to maintain the number in an odd number to allow for elections if there is a split in terms of votes. Because when you have 6 members and you have a split, then you'll be stuck. So we normally advise that you deal with odd numbers from 5 onwards to 9. That means 5, 7, or 9 members. Thank you, Chair.
Thanks, Mr. Fon. Thanks you for that. Go ahead, Dr. Jake.
Sorry, I missed the question. I had to attend to the guest who was trying to get in. What was the question?
If you can read the names of the auditors and then the banks proposed, and then we can go ahead and confirm all of them together.
Oh, okay.
So for the sake of time now.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the members, I think what we are saying here is you have seen the office bearers, the interim office bearers. Those are the ones that the chairman shared with that we need affirmation. Of course, those will include the signatories to the important documents of the cycle, of the investment. Mr. Fondo, forgive me, I'm still adjusting because you slowed me down from the beginning, the investment, and then approve the auditors. So the auditors for this one, although I didn't put it over here, it will be the same auditor that is auditing the SACCO from the financial perspective, and the management and the board, they agree it's good we keep that same auditor because of we're a young SACCO. We just have to be able to use the amount we pay. At least it will be less if we just try to bring different auditors. But then of course the next year, we'll be able to find alternative if that need becomes. I know they are allowed to sell for how many periods. And then of course, the other pieces is just the budget, which we actually affirmed that at the beginning of during the SACCO meeting in March, because the SACCO was going to bear the investment arm. So that budget was already approved, but that will also be shared here as well, but it's just going to be shared responsibilities. And the members, I think one of the best thing here is that having the investment arm and having the circle, this will provide us economies of scale as far as the finance is concerned. So that means there's some expenses, although they will work independently. There's some, so for example, the website, those costs will be shared among or between the two. So those are the basically the affirm the officials and then approve the A&M Karaoke as the auditing firm, and then of course approve the bank, which I thought I had it over here, but the bank that we propose will be Equity Bank, and the alternative bank will be KCB. So we have done some research. We have talked with the representatives. We have gone through this. We take this very matter seriously. We hope that you will allow us to move forward with that. Plus, if you are giving us that, or whoever will be in the future giving us the financial aspect to look out for the members' interest, I think we want to be able to work with partners who are willing and able to support the members and the endeavors and projects that will come out from the investment arm. So that is what I specifically wanted to affirm, and I don't know if you can be able to see my screen. That's what I wanted to say. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
We can see that. Madam Secretary, if you can post the question for approval of all what has been laid out here.
Okay. So I move a motion to propose to affirm the investment office bearers as presented by on the screens. So affirm the investment signatories to include the chair, treasurer, vice chair, and other 3 signatories required. Approve auditors, that is allow management to adopt SACCO auditing firm or select one from the ministry that is approved. So this one is the A&M Karaoke, and 4 shared costs and expenses shared between the SACCO and the investment arm. Approve the review of the bylaws to correct for any errors or mistakes to comply with the Act 490 of the laws of Kenya and the Cooperative Society rules. Approve the reconstitution of the committees, realign committees according to Act 490 and due to the resources, constraints and limitation. Approve the proposed budget. The budget was already approved in March. And lastly, allow to execute other incidental consequential matters to comply with the 490 Act and new or old laws and regulations of the societies.
Thank you, Madam. As proposed, if somebody can...
Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Go ahead. Joel Arama.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I just have a quick comment before seconding the motion. I think we may have forgotten what Mr. Fondo has already advised. Can we have that included on the proposal of the motion subject to making those changes on the membership to make the odd number?
Noted.
And on that note, I do second the motion, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
I also second the motion.
That is Mr. Evans.
Yes.
Mr. Evans, thank you so much. If in case there's any question that arises from all this, just put it on the chat and then we can go ahead and answer it as I said earlier. At this time now, thank you so much, members. At this time now, we'll allow, we have Ambassador Elastus Mwenja here with his team. His team will talk later, but due to constraints of some work and he's supposed to run some errands, we're going to give him a few minutes, 5 to 10 minutes maybe, Mr. Ambassador, to address the members. Ambassador, if you are ready, you can go ahead. Ambassador is one of those guys who has a very diplomatic history in serving our country. At the same time, he's the chair and of the board chair of Equity Bank. Ambassador, you're here?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I'm very much around.
Go ahead, sir.
Let me first of all congratulate you, Mr. Chairman, for just being confirmed as chair and all your committee members. And let me also join Mr. Fondo in celebrating and congratulating you as a society that has just been formally now launched. And in that, I also wish you well. And I want also in particular to wish the management, because without a doubt, we are all products of societies. I wouldn't have been to school if it wasn't for a society where my father and my mother in their rural area used to go and through pyrethrum industry, and of course, later on the tea industry that came in when the Africans were allowed now to venture into those areas. Mr. Chairman, this is a formal meeting, and I am going to be extremely also very short, bearing in mind that this is a formal meeting that must run within a time frame. First of all, I must say I feel very honored to have been invited as the guest speaker in this very important occasion. A milestone that will go in the annals of your children and their children for having started such an organization. I want to thank these founding members for their foresight. Thank you for having decided to go investment, because the future is investment, but more so targeting this investment to be done in Kenya. That is patriotism. That is really looking forward to supporting your motherland. And I think last time we spoke much where we said we as Kenyans, we as Africans need to emulate that spirit you see among the Israelites and many others. Wherever Jews are, first and foremost, they remain Jews, then citizens of those countries where they are. And I think that is a philosophy we should embrace because at the end of the day, we all belong somewhere. Finally, Mr. Chairman, I also want to thank you so much for this surprise news that you chosen that to appoint Equity Bank as one of those that will also be as your investment bank. And maybe that's why you chose also that you invite me to be here at this occasion. But if it is a coincidence, it has been a very happy coincidence. And for that, I think my role now is to diminish and simply to introduce a colleague. I have shared, Mr. Chairman, with you his resume. His name is Patrice Keru, who heads a diaspora wing of the bank. Diaspora, he will be giving you the statistics, is one of the biggest branches of the bank or arms of the banks. And because of that, they have been able to develop products. They have also been able to develop capacity to listen and support those who wish to invest so that they can have value for money. I will urge Patrice to walk you through this window and to bring to light all those aspects. And I want to say this, to underline this. Equity Bank, which as you rightly mentioned, I am privileged to chair the Equity Bank Kenya Limited, started as a society. Those of you remember very well, it started as a building society. Today, Equity Bank is poised to become bank number one. And mark you, it will be number one soon and very soon in Kenya. I can tell you that for the balance sheet, it's now number one. And it has also become the largest bank in Eastern and Southern Africa. We, as Equity Bank, have entered now to DRC. We are operating in 6 countries. And we wanted it also Equity to be an African bank. I don't speak much of it because I happen to be the chair, but I've also followed the story of Equity, how it started with a humble beginning. And it has become a subject of academia studies, where some people have come to study what has been the miracle of this transformation. Some even fearing that this is a bubble. And I can tell you, it has been an organic growth, but extraordinary, because of a few things that I just say and stop there. It has been led by men of passion, men of vision, men of commitment. And I see this in this meeting. I see this in the individuals you have promoted. I want to pray that they too would take this bank to become, this investment arm to become an equity bank tomorrow. May God bless you. And it was my privilege to be in this very happy moment. And as Fondo says, I think at the end of the day, we should celebrate this birth, because the Africans always celebrated a child being born. And today we celebrate this 1 day old child, 1 hour old, 20 minutes old child. But I see a giant that is going to be there in the future. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ambassador. And thank you for honoring to come and talk to us today, not only in the capacity of you representing equity, but the capacity of you being one of those who I call advisors. My advisors, we talk together, sometimes we share, you challenge me, and I like the challenges. And we will try to work together as we move this investment arm to greater heights. Thank you so much. Your colleague, Mr. Patricia, will come in and introduce your team later. And we appreciate all what you do to us. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, I'll be on and off. I am actually sharing a family issue because we lost a niece in India and we are trying to bring the body, and the meeting is now. That's why I couldn't have been away. But I'll be on and off, and I'll be monitoring, especially when my colleagues speak. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. At this time now, I'll welcome Madam Lily. Madam Lily, you are here?
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
Lily, if you can say a word or two, and then you give it back to Dr. Jake to introduce our guest, our chief guest.
Thank you so much, Chair, for the chance to speak, and thanks everybody who has dedicated these few hours to come and listen to us. This is the greatest opportunity. It doesn't just come, it just doesn't happen. It is the passion that is driving people to come together. As Madam Consolata said at first, even the Bible is giving us a kick that this is the right channel that we are following. So having said that, we are not gonna go long before we get this jammed up. I know I'm gonna get Dr. Ungaki to proceed after this. And before that, let's clear out the airwave and make sure everybody is still alive, especially those ones who I cannot see their faces. Mwamugusionye monyu gwete onde bwensi uigwete tiganga igoro monu otobwenga igo mongeronde narambu gatisie
Sayana bagaka na babara iriria lakini ngesturi mono mono.
Thank you. Hata nimeona yule wa Mombasa tukienda tukisema embedodo. Thank you so much, and thank you for tuning in. We're gonna hand this to Dr. Jake. Please give us some juice and make sure follow at the bees. Yani Mswahili anasema fuata nyuki ule asali, asali bado ingali, tuifuate. Haya basi, daktari twende.
Thank you, Madam Lydian. Unfortunately, I cannot be able to give the same juice as you do, and I wish I did. I didn't have that talent.
Sorry, Dr. Jake. Sorry.
I don't know whether
Dr. Jake,
our chief guest is here. I was trying to see because he had some technical difficulties logging in, but I think I can see him. So thank you so much. By the way, Mr. Marube, We're glad to have you here. You should have been here in our last inaugural meeting, the initial one for the circle, but because of logistical issues, that did not happen, but I'm so happy that he's happy. And I'm glad to hear from Mr. Fondo to say very nice words about our chief guest, and also the guest speaker, also Mr. Mwenche, also to have said that. So we are very, very happy to be here. Myself, I'm happy. Just that at least we're gonna be able to realize some dreams. We're gonna realize dreams together. We're gonna make sure that at least whoever follows the path, whoever follows the guidelines, whoever follows the way, the goals, we will achieve those goals just one at a time. So I would like to welcome the chief guest, Mr. Marube, who's the Chief Executive Officer of the Cooperative Alliance of Kenya, which is basically the apex organization for the cooperative movement in Kenya. So in that, I will take this opportunity, and Mr. Marube, thank you. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but this is your time, and hopefully you will continue also to be open with us and nurture us and provide us some guidance. I know we're gonna stumble in the process. There's nothing you can stumble without making it right. So Mr. Daniel Marube, the time is yours, and welcome aboard.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The officials, I want to take this opportunity to greet all of you cooperators in the diaspora. Good morning and good evening, whatever be your time. Now, I am grateful and thankful to all of you for having accepted that I be part of this group, and to congratulate all of you for the decision that you took to have an investment as part of your daily activities. As it has been introduced, my name is Daniel Marube. I'm the Chief Executive for Cooperative Alliance, the apex organization of all the cooperatives registered under CAP 490 of the circles of the Cooperative Societies Act in Kenya. Our core mandate, among others, is to lobby the governments, both national and county governments, for conducive legal and policy framework that can be able to grow the cooperatives in the country. So we are here as an organization to support the growth, the development of cooperatives so that they can change the lives of their members. Mr. Chairman, I do acknowledge and that when you start the investment arm, the main objective, I believe, is to give your members financial independence. Financial independence is the key thing on investment. Number two, that you are looking on ways in which you can create wealth for your members. Those are the two key purpose or reasons why the investment cooperative societies are created. As you may be aware, we are now worldwide celebrating our 99th International Day of Cooperatives, a time when cooperators come together to review, consider, evaluate the achievements on how the cooperatives have impacted the lives of many people in different communities and individuals. And therefore, as you join your cooperatives, I'm sure that is going to be your core reason that you want to have to change your lives by coming together in the cooperative through cooperatives. In Kenya today, since 2010, when the constitution was changed, functions of cooperatives have been devolved to the county governments. However, the policy formulation, legal formulations, regulations are being handled by the national government. and CAK, we are working together. And as we speak today, we have a new policy in place, which has already been approved by the cabinet, and it is in parliament to be passed into a sessional paper. This is going to recognize the key important functions that have been devolved to the county governments. And we are going to take into consideration how the diaspora cooperatives, circles, and investments are going to be managed. Because we have several cases today that people have lost money through the investment cooperatives. Initially, the investment cooperatives have never been put under strict regulations. But now going forward, we will be making sure that investment cooperatives, land buying cooperatives, wherever you are, if you are registered under the Kenyan law, that everything is put into place so that we can safeguard the resources and the financials of the people. So we have the policy, and we already have a gazetted task force, which is putting the legal and legal issues and the policies together. And we hope by next year, we will be having a new act to replace CAP 490 and the Circle Societies Act, which are running at the moment because of the, so that we are in conformity with the 2010 Constitution. Mr. Chairman, we are going to have a new structure in the country whereby diaspora and any other cooperative society, wherever you are, you must be affiliated to either a union or an Apex organization. For your case, you will be members of the Apex organization and also being regulated or an oversight from the government, so that we don't have issues where people have lost confidence because of lack of proper governance and structures running the institutions. In this regard, therefore, I want to say that you have very many opportunities as investment institutions where you can be able to help your members to create wealth. It is important, Chairman, that your members clearly define what is your core purpose. Why are you forming this cooperative society? Do you have a common mind? Do you have a common objective? If you don't have that from the very beginning, we find that people along the way will start dropping out. But if you are founded on democracy, that members have discussions, they're allowed to give in their views, they're listened to, your priorities are the same, then I think you are leading into the right direction. Now, what we are doing is to get rid of the bad images or that we are seeing happening around. Some diaspora circles have suffered quite a little bit. Because of that, I would like your society to become a good example on how good governance, good diaspora cooperative societies can be run, so that we can have faith and confidence. You know, without faith and confidence in your leadership, in the manner in which you run your businesses, that you are transparent, you are democratic, you have given each member equal opportunities, then your cooperative society will not be able to move along. Now, in Kenya at the moment, from the very primary cooperative societies, as my colleague ambassador said, we have unions like Kisii Coffee Union. We had national organizations like CIC, like Cooperative Bank. As most of you may know, that CIC group is over 60% owned by cooperatives. So even you as a SACCO, you can actually invest and buy shares in CIC. You can buy shares and own part of cooperative bank. 67% of cooperative bank shares are owned by individual cooperative societies, and the balance is owned by individuals. As you noticed, every year, consistently, cooperative bank has been giving a shilling for a shilling in terms of dividends. They made 10 billion shillings, 67% of it will go back to the investors who are cooperative societies. So I saw like last year, the people who had cooperative societies, which had 47 million, 100 million, from it. So cooperative bank, CIC, ownership as a cooperative society is one of the areas that you can invest. When the cooperative society gets its dividends, you share it back to their members in pro rata. You can also, at the moment, when I look at the figures from the previous year, the investment in government instruments yielded quite well. Treasury bills, 10% to 12% within a year, 2 years, short term, depending on your objective for how long do you want to invest. So that's another area that you can be able to use your banks to, so that you can be able to, you can also do direct investment on government instruments. COVID-19 has shown us that in Kenya, we have several opportunities. I know time is running. Number one is, I wish people can come together and we invest in areas of health, hospitals. We lack that. That's a great area of great opportunities. When you go to Japan, health cooperatives are very strong. They are providing health services to its members. So I could like you also to think, how can you enter into investment in the health sector, in hospitals, or something that can provide medical care? Even if you started in Nairobi, a physiotherapy center alone, you can be able to get a lot of money into your cooperative society. You can choose to have imaging services or laboratory services. Is another area that can be able to give you very, very, very quick investment. Mr. Chairman, I want to propose to you also that as you start, we have very strong cooperatives like Steamer Sacco, like Police Sacco. If you so wish, we can give you, we can attach you to one of such cooperatives to mentor you, so that you can grow together and see what kind of mistakes have they have made before, so that you don't repeat by making the mistakes, but you can learn from the successful cooperative societies. Police Sacco, for example, they were able to give their dividends beyond 13%. And you say, if you invested your money with them, chances are that you could have received your 13%. So I would be willing to link you to some of those big cooperative societies for mentoring and helping you, holding your hand so that you can be able to grow in that particular area. But I want to emphasize that for you to be successful, trust is important, honesty, transparency, and also this must be demonstrated. Yeah, we don't speak, but you demonstrate that you are a democratic institution, that there is an equal opportunity for every member, that every member's voice is important and it can be listened to. One man, one vote, and that the leadership that has taken over today can be able to listen to what the other members are talking about, and so that you can work together. Trust and faith in whatever you're doing is important. Much more as you grow your own society and you are drawing your strategic plan for the society. I want to urge you also, as individuals, draw your own personal strategic plan and say, how can the cooperative society and investment I'm working on, how can it also lift me? How can I grow together with the cooperative society, so that we don't have a very strong cooperative society, but we still have people who have not moved beyond a certain income ratios that we have been looking at. And also, I want to say thank you very much. I can see the time is not there. Today is not an education day. Mine is to congratulate you and to tell you that in Kenya, the opportunities are great. We are willing to link you with successful cooperatives. You can actually invest your money in another cooperative society because the financial uptake, if you read online on Thursday, we said cooperatives grew their deposits and the dividends to their members during COVID time between 13 and 14%. That's a serious growth. The appetite for uptake on financial instruments is still very strong in Kenya. You can actually borrow in America and invest it here and still make a good opportunity. However, we are very keen as leaders in the movement to warn corporate investment cooperatives not to invest so much on land, as much on speculative purposes. But if you are buying land on a prime area, have your members willing to take it. Because as I speak today, a lot of cooperatives, we own hundreds of acres around Nairobi, but they are not developed. And you see, you are tying your money up instead of putting that money in an area where the velocity is higher. Yeah, so the turnover is higher so that you can be able to get your returns. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I noticed you only gave me 10 minutes and I hope I'm within it. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Marube. Thank you. I have been closely watching you and how you've been reading the Alliance. And probably we will get you time to train the members. That will be an education day. Today it was an official day for us to conduct, and we appreciate you coming and honoring our invite. But we will work with you closely. I know you have been working with Dr. Jake, our treasurer. We will link together, and then we can work as you also mentors, not only link us, but you can also be a mentor, as Ambassador Elastus has been also be a mentor to us. Thank you so much, and you are most welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. At this time now, I will return it to our host, Mr. Ontiri, for a break, and at least is one of our sponsors to have as a small advertisement or so, and then give it back to Madam Lillian, who will take us through the officials of the circle now to say a word or two. Mr. Ontiri, back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and all protocols observed. Today I went back to class. I've learned so much, and I'm still digesting. As we are, today is the 4th of July, and during these moments we remember, or rather we celebrate the independence of this country where we are hosted. And the 35th president, J.F. Kennedy, once he said that, you know, the famous victory has 1,000 fathers, but the defeat is an orphan. So many people are at the backbench waiting for success. Once success kicks in, then they'll join. But I'm glad that I'm a part of this organization. Where I come from, most of us are a product of this investment arm. And as I said earlier, God has been grateful, great to us that we are here. And therefore, I take you back in 1 minute to my native land, whereby we rejoice once something like that has been done. Actually, this is how we do it.
On these ladies and
and those you can get out of your seats and let's enjoy 1 minute. Yes, thank you so much. I don't want to go far because we're coming back to entertainment. So I go back to studio, if you're watching us online, keep on posting your questions. They will answer as time goes by. Please keep on posting your questions on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, and we'll get them to the official so that they can answer them. I'm back to you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mr. Ontiri. Madam Lillian, you can actually know the officials, and starting with the internal controls, and then we can go through the list.
Thank you so much, Chair. Thanks, Mr. Ontiri, for that little break. It's nice. And before we do that, I want to recognize our language back home, the Swahili. That is what is uniting most of us. Alafu Mswahili anasema, ukitaka kula nguruwe, ukule yule aliyenona. You can see what we are doing right now. All our meetings, we are going for the big meat. So we actually have raised the bar. That is why people are gonna be following what we are doing. We are leading, we are leaders. As Ambassador challenged us, we wanna be the exemplary so that people can be looking into us. So I have that in mind. Everybody has that in mind. And guess what? We have done it. We have raised the bar. And we are focused on that keynotes. Everybody's going to read into that. So because we have to work as a team, Waswahili wanasema unajua, hata kamba ukiikaza sana itakata jiwe. That is a Swahili saying. It has a deeper meaning. You can go and do a research on that. So before I bring my battalion on board, nothing can happen without the strong women and men behind this success of the Granite Diaspora Circle. I want to give a shout out for a person who decided she cannot be left behind. We are making a difference every day. I'm gonna welcome a very beautiful lady. Her name is Miss Josephine. She decided to join us. And Miss Josephine, she's a proud mom of 2. She's a wife. She is a person who is creating a difference around the world, especially in Texas in specific. She works in the service industry as a strategist in the retirement planning, the funds reallocation, college funding, and living benefits crusader. And last but not least, she is our newest, strongest lady, new member for the Granite. Welcome, Mama Josephine Ekiababa. We are moving the walls. Anya vituru mbigo sukabia Colorado. Sasa tutasukuma kila kitu. Josephine, give us 3 strong words, Mama, and then we can keep moving. There you go.
Thank you, Miss Lillian, Chairman, and all protocols observed. I'm also grateful to be part of this GGDS. I'm less than 24 hours old. Once I met Lillian, it just clicked. I was like, I'm being left behind. I didn't want to wait any longer. I was like, maybe it's only me who is just not there. And for the few minutes I was able to interact with Lillian. She took me all through the process and everything. And at the initial point, I saw the passion in the leadership. When she was telling me that everybody's a volunteer, I said, okay, I should just get in. If people can volunteer to do this amazing job, if they can just, what will hold you back if others are moving forward? So there I went in, and also noting that we have a need back home. We need a platform that we can give back to the community. Team is power. Teamwork always wins. So I didn't want to be left behind. And I'm glad to join all of you anytime at your service. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Josephine. Here we go now. I'm gonna hand this baton to my boss. I do have a boss also, he's not the chair, but my boss is called Dr. Mike Bogonko, International Control, that is the AKA, as known by Mombinho. So, Daktari, where are you? You show you have, there you go. You can see Daktari, there are so many books back there. What do you have in store for us? Yeah. Welcome.
Thank you, everybody. I think it's an excitement we all of us have here. First, I should say that we all agree that the energy, the passion, the drive, marketing shares from this organization, honestly, is what has propelled us to this far. We can thank you on behalf of my internal control department. I think you've done an excellent job. And so far, I don't know if I can share my slides, what we do now, or we can do it later. What's the protocol, Chairman?
Go ahead. I just opened that up.
Okay, that's good. We all appreciate Madam Chair Lillian for your excellent work you do. Thank you. And the team also has been very effective in their work. And I should thank everybody, the team, the coordination, and all the time you put in to make this a success. So I'm gonna share my screen in a minute, please. I'm sorry. So I'm part of the internal control of the organization, and our job actually is to make sure that everything is we do in the circle is. I'm sorry. Here, somebody's. Okay, well, let's go. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'm gonna make a few remarks of what we do. So the internal control is just making sure that everything runs smoothly in the organization, and I'm part of the management. Actually, this is the responsibility of the management. We have the supervisory committee that is totally independent from what we do. So basically, the internal processes, all the controls, these are the policies we have in the organization that guide what we do from in the circles. Everything we do, we have policies, we have procedures, and the processes that govern this circle and the investment management. They help us actually to safeguard the assets. Our number one priority is, like the guest of speaker said, transparency is very important. So we safeguard our assets, that's our funds. We make sure that everything is safe. And we also limit control and all risks. We also this control help us to check the accuracy and how reliable the accounting data. The ICT, it also promotes efficiency. That's our goal. We also use this internal control to check whether we comply with the policies, and also to help us overall achieve our objective. So it's gonna be very brief. Just mention this is not the day for the training of the internal control, but the internal control actually is, as I said, is part of the management, but I had this team. So our work is to inform the management board about the policies and the procedures we have for the circle and investment. And also the circle and investment management board establishes and maintains an effective internal control system, actually to be in line with the bylaws, so regulations and the CAP 490. So everything we do, we make reference to the bylaws and the regulations and the CAP 490. As you've heard, it's gonna change next year to a different act. So we'll be very much trying to gear our work towards that. Also, the circle or the investment arm has also adopted the ICT to support the operational capacity and improve the society's efficiency. We've employed a lot of things, especially the accounting softwares. We have not a full-time, but we have a person who's dedicated overseeing the security of the internet, the computer section. We have somebody who's dedicated to that. Also, we have a cloud data storage, and very much we have a backup in case of any problem, so we are able to recover our data. So we make sure that everything is well organized and kept safe, and for the data of the members, that's our responsibility to keep it safe because we know it's very sensitive. That's part of our program. So just that's the summary of what we do. And going forward, as we know, the policies, they change from time to time, and we'll be reviewing continuously these policies and also monitor internal control policies and procedures. And my duty is to offer recommendations to the board to make changes as necessary, and also to ensure the corrective action is taken whenever there's a problem or there is something that needs to be changed. That's my responsibility. Also, we'll be doing research on member complaints if there's a problem within the organization. I think as through the committees, we get the complaint sent to us, then we research on that and try to offer solutions. All this we do, the objective is to make sure that the funds of the members are safe, the assets are safe. That's our responsibility. And we also want to gain trust, your trust. So at this point, I thank everybody for being here today. And this is just a summary of what we do. So thank you and welcome. Back to you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. As we wait for our doctor to get the screen off, I'm gonna get to introduce our able doctor, engineer, Professor Onyancha, to come and tell us if our governance is up to date or tunangoja viboko. He's the one who whose docket tries to oversee to make sure vile Mswahili anasema, yani leo nimekalia Kiswahili, yani usiposipa uva utajenga ukuta. So that stitch is gonna be saved before we reach the 9th stitch. Daktari, where are you? I can see you in glasses. Yeah. That's good. It made you smile. So
thank you, Sister Lillian.
Make sure we are on, and you know the bosses are around here, so make sure we are on track. Make sure that stitch dancer to reach 9. Okay, sir, go ahead. The baton is yours.
Thank you very much. We're traveling, so that's why I'm trying to sit outside and enjoy the sun as I listen to the wonderful events that are taking place. So thank you everybody who has been involved in putting this thing together and our guests. Thank you, Mr. Marube. It's been a long time since we last met, but I'm really glad that we're going to be working together. So from the supervisory committee, just a few comments. So our role as a supervisory committee in the investment society is really to serve as an independent set of eyes, looking at our records, the processes that the board puts in place, and make sure that everything is being done in a way that is transparent, using best practices, and being done in a way that respects, the member voices. So we're a team of 3. There is Dr. Fred Areba and Mr. Job Bikombe and myself, who are in that committee. And our role, is to, since we have access to all the society records, is to go in periodically and, make sure everything is going fine. And then we provide reports to the board if there's anything that needs to be changed. And then we also give reports to the commissioner of cooperatives, quarterly. And we give the AGM, the annual general meeting, our opinion of how things are going in the society. So we are an independent committee that tries to make sure that, we're providing 360-degree view of things. The other thing that I think we do is to help. If, say, a member has any issues that the board, for whatever reason, is not able to resolve, we are that second tier that they can come to for resolution. And if we cannot help resolve that issue, then it will be referred to the tribunal that will be put together by the commissioner. So our role is really to try and strengthen the governance. As you've just heard from my colleague, Dr. Bogonko, the board itself is already doing its own internal controls to ensure that there's continuous improvement in the society. So we're very appreciative of the things that the board is putting in place. That's going to make our work a lot easier. But I'd like to confirm to the membership that going forward, they can expect periodic reports from us on what we see and think is happening as we review the records and the processes of the society. So we're very grateful for this opportunity that the membership has bestowed on us, and we will do our best to continue earning the trust of the membership. So thank you very much, and we wish the Granite Diaspora Investment Co-op an extremely productive year as we start on this journey. Thank you very much, Madam Lillian.
Thank you, engineer. That is our very own Ezekia Oyugi. Those who grew that time, they can know who that person is. So hakuna mchezo hapa. So we are good as we keep on unlocking the possibilities. We're gonna move to the education department. They are the ones who makes us our name to shine out there. So once our name shines out there, it doesn't shine because we are dressed good. We know to have our hair done good. No, it's because of the education that we have received, which is making us shine out there. So akiendelea kujitayarisha hapo mtu wa Nyaliva Alindo Chembuyora, is gonna make sure our name is shining in darkness. Yani jina jema hungara gizani. Niwaambia leo Kiswahili tutasoma. Yeah, where are you? Yeah, there you go. Education director, come on. Let's twende kazi.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. Can you hear me clearly? Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Ontir, for that wonderful song we heard during the break. Yeah, my good end. That's all about education. That's education from A to Z to Z. And again, my name is Jared Arika. I am the education chair. Let me quickly introduce my team. I believe you are here. Dr. Manyube, if you are here, you say hello real quick to the members. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next. Oh, there you are.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, hello, how are you? Yeah, we also have Dr. Edward Manyube.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm with you until the end. God bless you.
No, thank you so much for having you. Dennis Gichana, are you here? Okay, yeah, let's move on. Once again, my name is Jared, Education Chair. I just want to thank Mr. Fondo for being here with us to watch over us. Make sure we are following the right channels and doing the right things. And also the rest of the presenters who are here with us. This is all about education. We're learning new things. Although Mr. Marube indicated that this is not an education day, this is all about education. We're learning new things, and this will help us a great deal as we move ahead, as we launch this investment arm. Again, our responsibility as the Education Committee is to ensure that our members are well trained for the tasks that they are about to carry forward. We provide education opportunities. We have provided a Q&A sessions, which I encourage all members to make every effort to attend, and also bring awareness to the general public on who we are, what we do, and what our tasks are. So it can go also hand in hand with the marketing. As we put our word out there, marketing also comes in. We are getting known more and more out in the community, out in the public. We also ensure that all members are actually aware of what this is all about. And having said that, let me encourage all members to from time to time to review our bylaws, which are posted on our website. I'm not sure how many are familiar with that. What you have to do is you go on our website, Granite Diaspora Circle, under resource, click down, the drop down, you'll see the bylaws for the circle, and also underneath that, you'll see the bylaws for the investment arm. I don't want to take too much time. If you have any questions, we are here for you. Again, I want to thank all the presenters who are here on this day for us, give us the training opportunities, giving us the information. Thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to be communicating with you. Thank you so much, Madam Chair. Back to you.
Thank you, the education pro right there. Now moving on, before we get our very own, one of the founders, Dr. Jacob Ongaki, let's disregard the noise. Build your future financial goals by taking a step forward. Please, Dr. Jacob, let us know if that is possible.
Let me just unmute myself here. Okay, I'm actually not muted. All right, again, thank you all. I wish I had better inspirational words to say to you all members, but I'm so happy that we are all together. Not only are we conducting a business, but I'm just so happy to see the faces of our members that I have been able to talk with them on different occasions. And I think I have talked with almost half of our members. I'm so proud of you, what you have done. This is your investment arm, and also the SACCO is also yours. Like I say, everything, it is the members who makes those decisions on how we move forward. So you give me the ability and the working spirit, let me just say that, to do what I do sometimes. I may work overtime a little bit, but that is, if I start something, I just can't leave it halfway. So I gotta make sure that at least something is all the way to the end. So we'll get there, just let's keep moving. Let's get ideas coming. I wanted to, before I actually say something, I wanted Mr. Fondo kind of introduced the differences between the SACCO and the investment. So I'm not gonna get to that. But most important, my role today here is just to indicate to you that the investment arm, so don't confuse between the investment arm and the SACCO. They are both societies as indicated, but here, the investment, now we kind of trusted because we have taken other steps before, and now we're, entrusted to now take additional roles, and those additional roles is the investment. And that's why many, many people tended to join the SACCOs besides the loans. But now as a one unit, we can just be able to grow our members so they can invest big. You had Mr. Mwenche talk about it. You had Mr. Fondo. And of course, Hon Marube said about those. I mentioned some of those things. So specifically, we wanted to take projects, bigger projects that can be able, and I think Mr. Marube said wealth. I like that term. We want to build wealth for our members. And that's what the investment arm provides. The SACCO does so, but it's very minimal. You could be just depending on those interests and dividends at the end of the year. But the investment will now give us a leverage, a latitude, in which ways we can just be able to find opportunities. He mentioned so many of them, but that is what that investment arm will do for us. So of course, no opportunities will be done without you, the members. You members, you make this decision. And we will be able to share whatever we come out with. And then we also want you to be part of us. So we will be opening a survey in where you can just be able to share your ideas to us as we endeavor into this. So in most cases, what you need to be able to, we are starting like $5,000 for a share, but then this is just to get us started. So just let me warn you that as soon as something comes up, in which we will have that exploration committee, which I'm not part of it because I have an idea. I just want to see what they come out with and whether we all agree. So that is to give them that independence so that they can just be able to dig deep and find something good. Not just one, they're gonna find products and then you can just be able to review them and then we can post those products back to you so that you can just be able to tell us this is the way to go. So that is something, and so you will be the final say about those. So, so the other piece I wanted to say is that, remember, once that comes out, I will do my best to do the analysis, the estimate. Sometimes if you wanna wake me up or when I'm sleeping, if you wanna wake me up, just start talking about numbers. And when that is when my brain start actually working faster and faster. So I'll work on the numbers and then we will share the best estimate as much as given the information we have so that members can be able to see and contemplate. So like I said, you have a minimum of 5,000, for example, share purchase every month. That will take effect actually in September 15th. But if we find an opportunity, we'll bring you back. And then that opportunity will be just be prepared, be putting some more money out there so that at least it could mean that we need more additional funds and we will need more additional funds so that you can be part of that. And then we'll utilize the banks, we'll utilize our, give shout out to our banks who are here today, the KCP and Equity Bank. We're gonna continue to partner with them. We're gonna ask them tough questions and bring those questions to us as well, so that they can be able to create value. It's value for our members. Like what Mr. Marube, Mwencha, and Fondo said, is the value that we need to bring back home. That's our interest, and that is our goal. Most important, the internal control and the supervisory said safeguard of assets. And that's where I'm one of those people who just care about the members. Even if, at least so long as you have all your values or your asset that you invested, and that will help you to achieve those personal goals and the goals as an investment arm. So those are the areas you had Marube talk about, maybe hospital. So just think wild, but then we gotta limit the risk and then try to navigate that through. So that's all I have to say on this slide. And therefore, back to you, Madam Lillian. And before actually I go, I've been working closely to one of the council from Kenya. I just can't be able to finish my speech here without, if she's around, Miss Alice. Council, are you there? I just wanted to give you a quick shout out. Maybe you can say one word. Are you around? She's joining us from Kenya right now. She's worked behind the scenes for the SACCO. You heard Mr. Fondo said, we filed the paperwork. She was behind filing of those paperwork and the work that I gave to do for us. And part of it was just voluntarily. So thank you. Alice, do you want to say a couple words?
Oh, yes, can you hear me? Thank you very much. I wish to thank each and every one of us who is attending the occasion today.
I guess once, is he talking?
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, sorry.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to thank each and every one of us who is attending today's occasion. It has not been easy, but we are there, we've started. I want to encourage each and every one of us to work towards achieving our goals. As actually advised by Mr. Marube and Mr. Fondu. We are learning, and actually we'll be learning more from them. And what I can encourage the members is that we should not give up. So thank you, Dr. Jake, for your dedication. You really work, and we do not know how to repay you, but you do a good job, and we wish that you continue with the same spirit. It is voluntarily, and we cannot be able to pay you, but we pray that you will maintain the same spirit. And even the other management, we appreciate the work you do for us without a pay. So we thank you. I thank you very much, and I'm available to be used at any time. You can give me a call at any time. I do not have a problem. I'll assist where I can. Thank you very much for making me be part of the team that is running on the ground on behalf of the investment. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Highness. We can't thank you enough. I'm one person who knows your ability. I've witnessed it firsthand. Huyo ndio dada wa nguvu hapo, anaitwa wakili Alice Oweri. Wale wako na kesi huko nyumbani, you are well catered for. There she is. Unajua Waswahili wanasema kila chombo na mwimbile. Basi mwimbile hapa ndio the Granite Diaspora SACCO. Chombo ndio hicho. Kishikilie sana. It is mine. I hope it is yours too. If we know that, we're gonna grasp really tight and forge forward. On behalf of the marketing team, I'm the chair again for the marketing team for the Granite Diaspora SACCO and the Granite Diaspora Investment. We have a clear vision and mission, as well as the core values that govern us. We have well-defined strategies and the plans that has already been proven. Our goals are highlighted with our members' ability, and we do have the short and long-term goals. We have capitalized on our members' skills, experience, and talents. That's what makes us a unique family. When I say family, I mean the Granite Diaspora SACCO and the Granite Diaspora Investment. We know who our members are. That is why we are the member referral only. So to crown it, we do have an ambition. We are self-confident. We are creative. We are energetic, passionate, and we are committed. Why else mungewacha mbafu huko nje? You know, it's 4th of July. Everybody's right here. I don't see anybody eating. That is really, really remarkable. Thank you so much. Again, I'm gonna turn this back to the chair so we can know how the drill goes. Thank you so much, and thanks for listening to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Lillian, our marketing chair. Thank you, Dr. Jake, our treasurer. And members, as you can realize, we have a very, very, very good team, a team made of professionals, team made of people who have a highest etiquette. And you can see Daktari was saying, when you wake him up with numbers. By profession, Dr. Jake is an accountant, a doctorate in accounting, MBA in also business, but major in accounting and finance. So we are in the right hands. We have all people made up. We have the engineer, who is a supervisory, Dr. Unyanja. Our internal controls that was added by Dr. Bogonko is also part of our team in the management, is a board member too. We have one board member that I wanted to recognize here, a board member who deals with also scouting for us information on the ground in Kenya and giving us information. And Mr. Evans Lindori is a board member. Is here, Mr. Evans Lindori? If you can just say one word and then say hi to the members.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for our guests from Kenya and all our members here in the US. As you have heard, my name is Evans Lindori. I'm a board member. My work is really simple. Mutu wa mkono. Whatever is needed, I run and get it. That's my work. And I'm looking forward to work with each and every one of you to the greater heights of our investment of the circle. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Mr. Evans. That's one of our board members. I have an Vice. I know some will be asking Vice. She had a very urgent issue to attend to. She'll be joining in. Let me get a thumbs up if she'll be around. Madam Vice, Madam Cherusa Mangera. Once she joins in, and then she can give a shout out to the members. But for now, we are about to move to our partners and the sponsors of this program. That is KCB and Equity Bank. But before we get there, we can have a nice break of 2 minutes. I will take it back to Mr. Ontiri at the studio.
Banking, where you can bank with Equity Bank from anywhere around the world to either top up your savings or even access your account from our various digital channels such as online banking and mobile banking. You can also invest or request for a credit facility towards Mjengo or a project here in Kenya. With Equity Banking International Banking, transfer of funds is so convenient as you can now transfer funds from your US bank accounts to your Equity Bank accounts via Sendwave, World Remit, Zoom, Transfers, just to name a few. Equity Bank offers a variety of financial services to our diaspora clients. These services include deposit accounts for day-to-day transactions and savings. You can invest your savings with Equity Bank. When it comes to investments, our Equity Investment Banking Department will help you reach your goals, where they will facilitate the ability to help you purchase government securities such as treasury bonds and treasury bills. Our offering involves opening an equity investment account and also where they can periodically send to you newsletters on the newest market trends in stocks and government securities. Did you know we also offer insurance products to our clients in the diaspora? Ensure to inquire about our Equity Bank insurance products at individual and group levels. This can be return ticket cover, diaspora last expense cover, and diaspora group last expense insurance cover. At the end of the slide, we will offer you communication on whom to contact in part of insurance cover. Diaspora clients can seek the above services from the comfort of their homes or country of residence. You do not have to be physically present in Kenya. For any documentation needed, your responding officer will guide you on the specific requirements needed via phone or even via email. For more details on the offered products, Visit the Diaspora section on our bank's website, which is www.equitygroupholdings.com. You can also reach us on phone to our Diaspora Banking dedicated 24-hour contact center phone line, which is +254 763 026 481. Below are email addresses that you can use to reach us depending on the product requested. Thank you and Karibu member.
Hey, what's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? My name is Alfax Nibuto. This is Aboxy Global Radio 2021. We are here and we are going round and about video, photo, audio, anything it is in the media field, Aboxy Global Radio. You already see us. We are out here working all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're out here anywhere in the DFW area, Kenya, anywhere in Kenya. You call us, Aboxy Global Radio. We're here to save the day. Video, audio, photo. Call us 214-489-5885. Aboxy Global Radio.
Ayi, nangana maya, mwakwanyire baitu, mwaretire baitu, mwarotire, benkingia, egotoka mumbu, mache ngumbu, benkingia, egotoka ngumbu, mache ngumbu, iranira naiti, daya zibora, benkingia, egokonya bokomu, sakengia baba, sakengia, egokonya bokomu, babo minto baba, babo minto, dato minto data, benkengia, sakengia bai, sakengia, iranira naiti, egotoka ngumbu, Obe, babo minto baba, amangana maya, mwaretire baito, mwakwanire baba, mwarotire baito, benkengia, egotoka ngumbu, mache ngumbu, egokonya bokomu, baito. Obe, babo minto baba, itako pongaki, ngakyo minto, eriyanyo baba, eriyanyo minto, babo minto, benkingi ya baito, mwaretire baba, mwarotire baito, egokonya bokomu.
I expected to see whenever I hear you hear your name, I expect to see you stand and do something, eh?
Nangana maya, mwaretire baito, mwakwanire baito, mwarotire, benkengia, egokonya bokomu baba, egokonya bokomu baito. Jako pomito na liliani buyamana semere momogende gokora. Ichadio minto, na emiri buyamana. Kemere mutata mwaretire gaya, benkengia gokonya. Babo minto, iranira naiti, benkengia baba, benkengia, egokonya bokomu, benkengia, egotoka ngumbu, mache ngumbu, egotoka ngumbu, mache ngumbu, abangina baito, abasae baito, abagaka baito, benkengia, iranira naiti baba, iranira naiti, babo minto, baito, hecho. Ayi, babo minto baba, kungunto bwate, nganereri liani, Osomete bokongu enero retete iragira naiti nakengira irianyo minto baba irianyo minto irianyo ngaki enero retete enero kwanete iragira naiti nakengira baba nakengira ekokonya bokongu baba baitolirianyo minto sukiemere mu baba mbujemo nasingi tukwaru tingatiga moro kisakije konya abantu baito n'abagusiba ni diaspora mwensi biyemono
Yes. His name is Mumbinya Jared. We had him last time, and he's trying to pass that information the best way he knows how to. So thank you so much. I'll go back to Sister Lillian. I know our time is really rushing, but we got to do this. Thank you so much for joining us. And please keep on sharing, because this is the moment to get these wonderful pieces of information. Sister Lillian, I'm back to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. As we wait for KCB Wajikune Kiasi, Chair, you can take the baton once that lady, beautiful lady, is coming on the screen. So, Chair, you're going to take that chance as we wait for the KCB.
Thanks, Madam Rina. Thanks so much. Thank you once again. I'm thanking every member to have joined. I know today it's a very special day here where we are being hosted, as Mr. Antiri said earlier. It's an independent day. I know we have so many members with us who are just still serving the government in different capacities as they are fighting for this independence for us to enjoy the day. And I know barbecues are ready for everyone. In a few minutes, we'll be done with this, and then we can go back to barbecue together with the rest of the people in the country, those who are in Kenya. Thank you so much for keeping up with us. I know it's late for now. Madam, I know I've been working with Madam Roslyn so well. Madam Roslyn, I will hand over this baton to you so that you can introduce your team. Excellent job, Madam Roslyn. You have been working closely with us, and members want to know, what can you do for them? Go ahead, Madam Roslyn.
Okay, thank you so much. Jambo from Nairobi. My name is Roslyn Chalo. Like the chairman has said, of KCB Diaspora Banking. I'm currently the acting head of Diaspora Banking. And I'm joined by our senior branch manager from our Kisii branch. I'll invite him to make a few comments once I'm done with my presentation. And I hope, Chairman, I'll be able to share my screen. I could be enabled to do that. We are honored to join you for the launch of the Granite Diaspora Cooperative Society. Indeed, our heartiest congratulations from KCB, who have been your banking partner. I would like to thank the Granite Circle for the partnership we have had as your banking partner. We remain committed to offering both the Circle and the members attractive products and solutions to enable you bank and invest back home through our diaspora banking proposition. KCB Bank offers safe and secure diaspora banking solutions to enable you invest back home, in this case, Kenya. Our over 120 years of unsurpassed banking experience is one that you can definitely trust. Our commitment is offering you banking convenience like you never left home. So allow me to go to my product presentation. Then you'll also enable my colleague, James Maganda, to speak after I'm done with my presentation. So in the interest of time, I'll not do much introduction regarding who KCB is. Of course, many of us who worked in Kenya or definitely schooled in Kenya have had an experience with KCB. When I was in college, I used to pay my school fees through KCB. My higher education loans, board loan, used to be disbursed through KCB. So that tells you we've been there for a long time, over 120 years. And supporting Kenyans through their banking and investment needs. So through KCB Diaspora Banking, we'll offer you a safe and a secure investment channel through KCB. So you'll not be investing through a proxy. You are able to invest in Kenya, and you're able to manage your investments directly without using a proxy. For the customers who will join us, a customer can join us either as an individual customer or either as an investment group or as a SACCO or investment cooperative like you are. Or I've also seen a lot of Kenyans in the diaspora registering businesses. You could be having a limited company in Kenya, a sole proprietorship back in Kenya. So KCB is able to offer you banking solutions for whatever business aspect you're looking at. So we'll offer you dedicated relationship management for any sector that you want to get support with. We also do offer you multi-currency accounts. So of course, the base currency in Kenya is the Kenya shillings. And for your members who are in the US, I'm sure you'll be opening up soon. So you're able to get foreign currency accounts through KCB, and you're able to get negotiable exchange rates. So for instance, if you want to convert your dollars to Kenya shillings for you to buy a property back home, you call your relationship manager, they offer you a negotiated rate, and you're able to transact on our online banking platform without any human intervention. So that's why I'm saying we are offering you a robust internet banking platform where you're able to check your account activity. If you have rental income back home, you're able to see how the tenants are making the payments. You're able to move money from your account to another account, or even to a KCB account. I've also seen people are able to do international wire transfers, so you can move money from your KCB account back to your account in the US, again, without any human intervention, because we've invested in our digital platforms. And that's the online banking platform is available to you, our diaspora customers. We're also a household name when it comes to offering mortgage solutions. So we'll discuss with you, either as an individual or the investment cooperative, we're able to tailor a mortgage solution for you, either in Kenya shillings or in foreign currency. And we also do have our KCB Property Center. So a customer is able to come into KCB, they tell us that their budget is, say, 10 million Kenya shillings, their preferred location is maybe Kilimani. KCB is able to offer you a property within our listed properties within the KCB Property Center. And these properties are vetted by the bank. So you're able to identify property through KCB, and we're able to offer you the mortgage financing. And you will ask me as a customer, what incomes do I present? So we look at your income in the diaspora. We could look at your income in the US. If you have business income in Kenya, we can look at that as qualifying income. If you have rental income in Kenya, all those incomes are incomes that you can look at. So what we urge our customers is that let's discuss your need, the incomes available, then now we'll be able to come up with a tailored solution for you. Over and above this, we offer you a 24/7 service access center. As I'm talking to you now, if you have a query you want to clarify, you're able to call our contact center. The numbers are there, and they're also available on WhatsApp. We also make it easy for you to remit funds to your KCB accounts, because it's of no use to have an account back home and you're not able to remit the money to that account, you're not able to access through our online banking platform or even the debit cards that we'll give your customers. Again, KCB boasts of a robust branch network, and that's why today I have my colleague James, all the way from Kisii. Actually, he's streaming in from Kisii. So if you ever need to access your branch, you're able to access your local branch. You can access us in Nairobi. We sit at Kencom building. That's where our diaspora banking is. And top of it is that our diaspora customers are able to access any of our advantage centers at no extra cost. We know you are used to a certain style of ambience, so we are offering you this through our advantage centers, and this comes at no extra cost to your diaspora customer. So I'll quickly run through the products that we have available on offer. Like I said, we are able to bank for you entirely. We're able to bank for you as a personal customer, that's an individual, if you are a business entity. So let me go through the personal accounts. So as a customer, you're able to have an individual account. So say, Chairman, you want to have an account in Kenya, you're able to do that through KCB. You could also open your child's account. You also have CAB accounts for your children. You could also open a joint account. Say 5 of these members want to have a merry-go-round kind of, you're able to have this account with KCB. And again, you're able to have these accounts either in Kenya shillings or in foreign currency. We do offer pay-as-you-go account. These are accounts without a ledger fee, and we give you a customer a debit card, a Visa-branded debit card that you can use either in Kenya or in your respective country of residence at the moment. Those of us who want a current account, you can also get a current account through KCB, and you don't need to travel back home to open these accounts, even get a loan, or even access these accounts. We also have high yielding accounts like a savings account. Currently, I would recommend the Simba Savers account that's in Kenya shillings, or the Gold Savings account. So the Simba Savings account offers you a return of 5% per annum. And this is available either for an individual, an investment cooperative like you are, or if you're in a chama. Even the SACCO can have a gold account. Like I said, we offer you either in Kenya shillings, an account either in Kenya shillings or in foreign currency. So what personal loans are, what kind of loans are available to our customers under the personal or consumer segment? You can get a tailored mortgage for you to buy a property in Kenya or to build. You could also get a personal loan if your salary is being channeled through a KCB account. I know we don't have a lot of time to go through the specific products, but I know through the management, we'll be able to do an education day where we'll engage further about the products. Like I said, we also offer solutions for businesses. So many of us in the diaspora could be having sole proprietorships, or you have a partnership or a limited company back home. KCB is your one-stop shop for this. A customer could be having rental income in Kenya. KCB is able to offer you the solution. And how it works is your tenants are able to make deposits, to rent deposits to their accounts through there's the M-Pesa. We also have our Vuma platform. And you, the landlord, you're able to verify those payments. And through that rental income, you're able to come to KCB for financing. We also, like I said, Chama can also get an account through KCB, and you don't need to travel. Even the most complex of accounts, you're able to tailor for you. You're able to do the documentation without traveling back home, or even a SACCO. What kind of loans are available to business entities through KCB? A business entity can also get a mortgage. This would be a construction loan, or maybe purchase of a commercial property. You're also able to get term loans. This could be working capital. You're also able to get financing for capital expenditure items if you're a business. You're also able to get asset-based financing for your equipment or motor vehicle purchases. If you're in agribusiness, that's another frontier that we all engaged in as a country for food security. So KCB will partner with you in terms of getting your agribusiness financing, or even the agribusiness kind of accounts. We are able to discuss this with you. So we also do have a Tungane investment loan. This loan could be for your real estate. You could also think about if you're an investment group, you want to maybe purchase government stocks, you're able to get financing through KCB for this. You also want to purchase vehicles for business, come and we're able to discuss. So over and above the accounts that we offer, through the KCB Diaspora Banking, we're also able to facilitate you engage in other investments. So through our KCB Capital, we're able to offer you advisory services. So you could also invest in the Nairobi Stock Exchange. You could also invest in the more secured government securities through KCB. And like I said, you don't need to travel back home. And again, on the business entities, we also do have a Biashara Club that offers advisory, and we also organize workshops for our customers who are in business, and we also do organize international trips for our customers. So we're able to discuss and bank for you as a 360 entity. So we are saying that we are a one-stop shop for you, our diaspora customer, and you don't need to think very hard about how to invest back home. We'll discuss all these with you. To our relationship managers, and any of our KCB branch would be available to take you through this. So I talked about you being able to operate an account in Kenya, you having a debit card for the accounts that are eligible, and that debit card can be used to access money while in the diaspora or here in Kenya. You're able to access your account online. So we've also partnered with money transfer providers so that you're able to make your remittances back home very seamless. So I'll not go into the nitty-gritties of those. So the money providers are out there, and we have partnered with the very, very strong and reliable money providers. What I would say is that if you're remitting funds to a foreign currency account, think about the SWIFT transfer so that the money is received in KCB in hard currency. If you wish to discuss conversion rate, you discuss with your account manager, then you're able to go ahead and transact on our online banking platform. We also do have agents. So how a customer can open an account while they're in the diaspora. So you could contact the KCB Diaspora Banking directly or your local branch. You will be directed on where to get the forms, you fill them, have them notarized. So in-house here within the Granite Circle, one of our agents, we have an agent here who's called Kefas Matoke, who is a notary public and also our KCB agent. So he's able to do the documentation for our Granite members who want to have accounts with us, and so that they're also able to enjoy the investment opportunities that are available through KCB Diaspora Banking. So those are Kefas's contacts, but again, I'll share these with the management. But Kefas is a household name within Granite. So Kefas can facilitate your certification of the documents, and I'll also extend an olive branch that the members don't need to incur any cost to courier documents. We'll take care of that cost. So anybody who signs up after this, we are going to take care of the cost of courier of the documents to Kenya. So I did mention mortgages that are available. So you could think about a mortgage as an individual customer. You could be the investment arm of this circle that you're talking about today, or you could be Nachama. So through KCB, like I said, we are a household name when it comes to mortgages. So you can buy a complete house, KCB. We can discuss construction financing. You could buy or build a commercial property through KCB. And one thing I would say is that we partnered with the very key investment cooperatives to finance development of estates that have been out there for sale. So like Bwana Marube said, if you want to have a discussion with these circles that we've also, cooperative societies that we financed, of course, we'll link them up with you for this. So we can also finance you to buy land. And like Bwana Marube rightfully said, let's think about the value we are creating on this land. Let's just not hold land for speculative purposes. So KCB will finance you to buy the land. Let's also discuss about the construction. And also, we actually have a team of construction experts who will be able to guide you through this, who will be able to supervise your projects, so that again, we know you are in the diaspora, you might not know how to, okay, you might not know how to construct, but again, the time and the time difference, so we have experts who will facilitate this for you. We can also do top-up loans for our existing customers. So if you have a mortgage of 10 million shillings, the balance is say like 5 million today, we can discuss a top-up with you. So, and again, our mortgages are available in Kenya shillings or even in the hard currency. I'm trying to be very brief, but we'll have a member education day. So it's also important to think about insurance. So KCB, we are a one-stop shop. You don't need to get a loan here and insurance anywhere else. So we do offer property insurance. So those with the rental properties back home, let's discuss about how to insure your property at very affordable premiums through KCB. And for you to benefit from my insurance offering, you need to be a KCB customer. So you could open an account today, then you talk to us regarding your insurance needs. We can also insure your motor vehicles. Those could be your private vehicles in Kenya or your commercial vehicles in Kenya. Let's discuss. Again, another aspect is we offer life and medical. So one attractive product for the diaspora is Simba Health. So we're able to offer you, again, comprehensive medical cover for your dependents back home at very affordable premiums. So again, let's engage and discuss this. Another insurance aspect is the last expense. So this one allows me to project to you how affordable it is. This is an insurance cover. It's a last respect that would cover a maximum of maybe a principal member, a spouse, maximum of 4 children, and 4 parents. It's available to KCB account holders. So let's look at the last option. So say I want a funeral cover of 500,000. Imagine, look at the premium. It's only 11,400 shillings per annum. And with this, you're able to have peace of mind that in case of the unfortunate event of passing on of a loved one, this person will get a decent send-off through KCB and through our last expense proposition. So like I said, we didn't have much time. Those are our contacts. You're able to reach us on those numbers. We also have our email address. So you could check that. You could also talk to Kefas. He'll facilitate, he'll enable your account opening. And this limited offer to collect your documents at free of no charge through KCB. Those are our contacts. So allow me to stop at that. And once again, I congratulate you for this auspicious occasion where you're launching your investment arm. Very well done. So I'll request my colleague, Bwana James Maganda, who is a senior branch manager in Kisii, to give a few remarks. So thank you so much and be blessed.
Thank you, Roslyn. First of all, I really want to take this opportunity to congratulate and thank the Granite Investment Circle for coming up with this very noble idea. Indeed, Chairman, under your leadership, I want to appreciate you and your team. Two, as a banker, me I sit in KCB Kisii branch. You are the Genome in Okoruga. Itanga nago Cresana Chairman in Mubuata, very, very good product, which means you are much more interested even to invest at home. Us will be very much and later available to assist you identify the available opportunities at very affordable prices. And as a bank, of course, we shall finance them. So our purpose will make sure that your purpose is aligned to our purpose to ensure that you invest home and our people get value from you. I'm sure you have good plans so that we are able to assist our people. And that is exactly what we want. To be part of this grand launch. Thank you so much and God bless you. For those of you who will be coming to Kisii, my number, I'll leave it with you so that you can also reach me when you are in Kisii. And therefore, we'll be able to talk much more when we are at home here. Thank you so much and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Madam Roslyn. That's KCB, and as Madam Roslyn indicated, we'll organize for an educational session. I believe, Madam Roslyn, you have been working so well with us, and we'll continue with the same spirit. We didn't have enough time. Maybe members have questions. So we will organize for that too, for you to have a session and talk to me. Be available to all members at any time. Thank you so much.
Actually, when Chairman, sorry, the members could, if you allow, I'll still be available. They could post their questions on chat. If they can be directed to us, we'll be able to address them. Okay. But I'll also share my contacts through your office.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Then before I leave Dr. Jake to introduce the Equity Bank, who are also going to present and who are also our partners and our sponsor for this program here. Personally, I know Madam Chen, I started working with you. Patricia was introduced to you. Patricia will take over and introduce the whole of his team. The only person from Equity that I've worked with for some time is Ian. I believe Ian is here. Ian, I know you personally from some time back. So, Dr. Jake, you can introduce the Equity team.
Okay, I want to call on God. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, Ogotera kuligumwa igwakare umwana olio kulugunga mombinya mtara agenda to Equity Bank, which I think Lillian will do that. So, Mr. Mombinya obokano no wate kendora nyare gotebia abantu ba mintomba gotegera tase simiane kwana ngulinga nelimo na kubakira nga congratulations ni Granite investment.
Abantu ba minto mumanya tegizi Yesu ko nabakwani limbu ya mole mwezi. Yatole nabo kirasiga tumugendera tekukora nanjengo gete mono kuruga igasindi. Nakige ko kana nanjimbe ko mukyo monene kigima asukura rozenya kugera kumakeji emesa ko ya ino mugwatabu. Kakingo na kurasabera mugendera kigima no mukyo yo mugwate. Chako bumindo, thank you so much asira smogokora. Nanjibuna kurwa Kenya nabo kirikeje masimiri mu mabokora Moses ni kwa butambe nemerene mu mabokora nangu ko bari kwesti abadwa abantu baminto muri cyese mu cyesiku kati mutakumva ko babane baminto
Ay, asante sana. Aya, mbiyamana Mr. Mombinyo. Mr. Mombinyo, mbiyamana will get in touch. Abantu bami no bakoigule.
Thank you so much.
Aya. Okay, now thank you so much. I had to, because I'm real as they come. I come from Kenya, I come from Kisii, and I resonate, my background, it resonates to the ordinary person in Kenya. Whether it doesn't matter where you come from, we are human beings and we endeavor for the same things that we try to do. So I just wanted to recognize Mr. Mombinyo so that he knows that I did represent his interest here as well. Now, without going further ado, I'll take it back to Lydian to introduce the Equity Bank.
Thank you so much, our treasurer. We are glad we have reached this moment. Now to wapishe wale wa nguvu. We have Dada Miss Jen Jenga, we have Miss Patrice Kiru. Those are the people who are going to shake the ground now from the Equity Bank, the bank that has mastered the game of money. They're setting people into their freedom, financial freedom, and everything is possible with equity. So ladies and gentlemen, open your ears, your eyes wide open, and let's get Miss Jen Nyaga. That is how we welcome people back in Kisii. Miss Nyaga, aya karibu, shake the ground, mama. This is your time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lillian. I'll actually request Mr. Patrice Kiru to go first. Patrice?
Hey, I'm hoping everyone can hear me. This is actually Patrice. My name is Patrice Kiru. Thank you guys for inviting us to speak today. Thanks, Richard. I'll only speak for a few minutes and then I'll hand over to Jen and her team to share some information with regards to you know, what you can put into action as we look to help you with the investments. So I think my bit is just to share a high-level overview of who we are. So Equity Bank is the largest financial services group in East and Central Africa. We're in 7 countries. And our group is comprised of different financial services ranging from fintech, an investment bank, an insurance company, a telco, and a philanthropic foundation. And then lastly, of course, is a commercial bank which exists in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, DRC, South Sudan, Rwanda, and we have a rep office in Ethiopia. Now, this structure has made us one of the largest banking groups in the region by customer numbers, with over 15 million customers by balance sheet at over $10 billion, and also by profitability and by market capitalization. I think Jen is showing you know, some of the figures there. So I think it's important to note that our vision is to be the champion of the socioeconomic prosperity of the people of Africa. And we truly believe that you cannot separate the social needs of an individual from the economic needs. Those two go hand in hand. And we're one of the few financial services groups that really play a very, intentional role in the social aspect there. So we offer inclusive financial products to our customers to change their lives economically, and then through the efforts of our foundation, we also able to change their lives socially. And so this ability to serve the base of the pyramid is what is part of our core DNA, and it's what has made us relevant and grow over the last few years. And I know, most of you may have heard of, some of our social programs like the Wings to Fly, and even more so when we had the COVID pandemic, affect all of us last year. We were able to, really offer our help through donation of PPEs. We were able to donate about 1.1 billion shillings, towards the COVID response in Kenya. So the team that I oversee and the team that will be coming on board to speak, led by Jane. One of our primary responsibilities is in building remittance channels that connect African migrants who live in well over 100 host countries to their loved ones back home. And then we also provide these migrants, such as yourself in the diaspora, with access to sustainable investment opportunities in our home country, back home in Kenya. And to accomplish this, we've set up an international banking team, which handles remittances, cross-border payments, as well as migrant investments. And by doing so, we've succeeded to be, the largest remittance receiving bank in the region. I think last year we handled a little bit over $2.8 billion in remittances in 2020. Now, most of you left home in search of better economic opportunities, better lives, not just for yourselves, but as well as those you've left behind. And so for this life to be sustainable, for this better life to be sustainable, and for you to outlive your time, living abroad, long-term investments have to be made. And so our challenge here today is to find ways to maximize the impact of what you send back home and to enable you to, make those, to make those long-term investments. So let me hand you over to Jane, who will lead the rest of the team to share some information on how we're able to assist you to take advantage of these opportunities back home. Jane, over to you.
Thank you so much, Patrice. So my name is Jane Nyaga. I'm the head of diaspora banking in Kenya. I work under Patrice, who's our director at the international banking. And I will go straight to our offering. So we have the 6 main pillars that we will go through. That's the account opening, account access, account funding, credit accessibility, insurance, investment, and service request. Onto our account opening pillar, we are able to facilitate account opening for all Kenyans living abroad while you're still outside the country. Our diaspora account types range from current accounts, checking, equity ordinary accounts, jijenge accounts. We have business accounts, corporate accounts. We open accounts for SACCOs, chamas or groups. And we also have junior member accounts and term deposit accounts, which I'll speak about just shortly. So our accounts are available in all major currencies. That is the Kenya shilling, GBP, Euro, USD, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, and South African rand. So what we do, we usually have a relationship manager call you to just confirm or rather engage you so that we ensure that you open the account that suits your needs. And so our requirements for opening a diaspora account are very easy. You just require your Kenyan national ID or a Kenyan passport, a copy of your KRA PIN certificate, a colored passport size photograph, and an address verification document, which could be a copy of your utility bill, driver's license. It could be your statement, and then we send you the relevant forms for you to fill in. Once the account is opened, or rather, I'll go first to the account features. All our accounts, whether group account, personal accounts, junior member accounts, they have no minimum balance to open or to operate the account. We also have free monthly e-statements or upon request. In case you need a statement in between the month, we are able to send you a statement at no cost. And you're also able to get account notification once you do a transaction in the account. You get a notification at also no extra cost. We also have no monthly account maintenance fee, and we have no limit on the frequency of withdrawals or the transfers. And in all these accounts, you have access to a debit card or a credit card, and we have free online banking access. And you also have access to loans with all our accounts. So once you open the account, we give you platforms or channels where you'll be able to access the account. We have our Easy app, which is our mobile banking app. It's right now available on the App Store, Play Store, and also the App Gallery for Huawei, and it's free of charge to download, and you'll be able to access your account. We also have our online banking platform, that's the EasyNet. It's a self-registration, free registration to all our customers, as long as you have the account information, that is your account number, ID number, email address, and telephone number. And we've also enhanced our security features on our online banking platform, where we have the two-factor authentication, where we send you an OTP, a one-time PIN on your cell phone, just to enhance the security, so that the account is very secure and no one will not have compromise of the account. We also have our online banking platform for corporates, that's the EasyBiz. Right now, application is also free, would be ideal for the investment arm and also the SACCO. Another account access, we offer the debit cards, that's either Visa or MasterCard. Our application fee is 720 Kenya shillings for the Kenya shillings account. And we also have available the US dollar ATM card, where you can, once you open the account, you're able to apply for the card and be dispatched to your physical address using DHL. Once the account is opened, you have access to the account. The other solution that we have is account funding. We have partnered with several money transfer partners just to ensure that funds are transmitted and received quickly and reliably. Some of those partners that we partnered with are Ping Express, World Remit, Transfast, HomeSend, Equity Direct, TerraPay, Wave, HelloPesa, MoneyGram, Western Union, Small World, Tunes, not forgetting Swift. You can also do bank-to-bank transfers to your Equity Bank account. And for you to send money using our partners, most of our partners have availed the platforms on App Store and Play Store. You just need to download their app, and you'll be able to send money directly to your Equity Bank account. And one of the features that we're very versatile, you're also able to send to mobile wallets, that is to M-Pesa and Airtel. And our other investment option, that's our credit offering. We offer credit facilities to all our diaspora customers living and working abroad, whether you're employed or you're in business. We have our plot purchases where we finance up to 70%. And the repayment period for the plot purchase is 5 to 10 years. We have our commercial mortgage, which we finance up to 80%, and our repayment period is up to 10 years. We also have a residential mortgage financing. We finance up to 80%, and our repayment period is 10 to 15 years. We have construction loans where we assist you in construction. We finance up to 70%, and the repayment period is up to 10 years. This information is available on our website. Please log into our website to get the features and to also get the requirements. We also have a call to action at the bottom of our website, where you can just key in your details and advise us the kind of loan that you're interested in, and someone will reach out to you within 24 hours. Our other investment option is the term deposit. Once you open the account, you have saved up some money. We encourage that you open a fixed deposit account which has competitive interest rates. And the minimum period for opening a term deposit is 1 month, and the account has a maximum period of 1 year, of which you can always roll over after 1 year. And the minimum amount is usually 50,000 or its equivalent in other currencies. Please note at Equity Bank, we are very flexible and we are able to give you competitive rates. We can negotiate for a good rate for you so that you get good returns. And the requirements to open a fixed deposit, you just need the to have an Equity Bank account, an operative account, and a KRA PIN. I will invite Ian Wachie, who is in our equity investment banking, to share, or rather to engage on saving products that is shares and treasury bills, which they handle from the equity investment group. Ian, Wachie?
Thank you very much, Jane. As introduced, my name is Ian Wachie. I'm a wealth management specialist. I work with the Equity Investment Bank, which is a subsidiary of Equity Group. Now, our main focus is to provide investment solutions that our clients can focus on just to try and enhance their wealth or their share of wallet. Now, as alluded by the chief executive of CAK, he had mentioned about shares. So we actually help our clients invest in shares, and we can facilitate the entire process from opening of the CDS account, which is necessary, all the way to execution of your instructions, and also offer advisory services on which shares to focus on. So we won't be leaving you by yourself to make investment decisions by yourself, but we'll also be guiding you through the entire process. So we'll be taking you through step by step, giving you advice and all that. Then we'll also be giving you guidance on where to focus on, and then carrying you through the entire process. So we'll be helping you with that investment process on the shares section. Now, also aside from shares, we also do government securities. So I'm showing this. Now, for government securities, there's the treasury bills and treasury bonds. Now, for treasury bills, they're usually considered short-term. So we are talking about anything from 3 months all the way to an entire year. And now they usually offer returns based on the tenure. And also that as an investment bank, we'll also be helping you with the entire process. So now our opening of the account, execution of the bond investment will be helping you through, and we'll be doing the entire legwork for you. And also the same thing applies to bonds. Now, bonds are longer term. So bonds is anything which has a tenure of above 1 year. And the return, as again, I refer to the chairman of CAK, is very, very instrumental. I think it should be my colleague in the office. So same thing. They offer returns all the way to 13.9%, or from 10% all the way to 13.9%, which are very, very high returns. And you can even focus more on them if you want to have a higher yield on your investment. So it can help you invest back home, especially because I know a lot of members here have dependents back home, back in Kenya, who require to be assisted. And that is very, very evident in the whole remittances that are here. So we don't want you to purely focus on remittances just for household activities, but we also want you to do remittances where now you're talking about investments. And now your investments can take care of the people back home, as well as now you can have a backup plan or an alternative plan, and the requirements are also on screen. So our key major focus is to offer investment alternatives that offer capital preservation. That's our main agenda. So that's where we are, and that's how we'll help you through the entire investment process. I know today was a brief outlook, and
Mr. Ian.
Yes, can you hear me?
Sorry, can you be a little louder? Our YouTube and Facebook Live, they're not able to hear you loud enough, please.
I don't know. Can you hear me clearly now? Can you hear me clearly now?
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. So as I was pointing out, our main focus is to provide wealth alternatives that can help you as members. One, to invest back home so that you can increase your share of wallets. Two, because you also know you have dependents here, and that will be very, very critical. So we'll offer guidance, we'll offer advisory services as well on which alternatives you can consider and think about that can be best placed to help you increase your wealth capacity and your wealth share size. So I'm welcome to have any questions, and I hope to have another forum where now I can actually take you through the entire process. So back to you, Jen.
Thank you so much, Ian. Thank you so much, Ian. So why Equity Bank? Our accounts do not have a minimum balance to open or operate the account. We also have free monthly e-statements, or upon request, as I'd mentioned earlier, you have free access to internet and mobile banking app. We have a 24/7 diaspora dedicated contact center. We also have access to Supreme banking or our corporate sections where we do not have a Supreme center. You can access the corporate section at no extra cost, and anyone can sign up. This is one big one for you. You can sign up to be our referral agent and earn a commission. You do not have to have a registered company. All you need to do is sign up the referral agency form for us. And all you need to do is just to refer us. You give us a name, email address, and telephone number, and you'll be able to earn a commission for the referral. We also have the equity investment group that Ian works in, and they're able to advise you on the best investment options that suit your needs. We also have introduced SACCO banking, and we have the SACCO, our head of SACCO banking here with us today. I will just ask him to say hello and maybe just a few words. Renson?
Thank you, Jen. Indeed, I'll be very brief. Chairman and the team from Granite Diaspora SACCO. First, my colleagues have said it all, so I will be very, very brief because I can also see we are a bit constrained of time. My name is Renson Ireri. I head SACCO banking at Equity. The comfort I want to give you today, members and the team, is that at Equity, our objective is to empower the SACCO that you've already formed, and also the investment cooperative society that we are launching today, that you are able to offer all services that your members can get direct from the bank, so that as a SACCO, you are able to offer those services directly. So our objective is to empower the SACCO and also the investment cooperative society, so that we avail our balance sheet, so that your members will have an option of either coming direct to the bank for these services, or the services can be available at the SACCO. And that will be the best option, so that the SACCO is able to grow. And once the SACCO grows, then you are also able to get dividends, and you're also able to move to the next level. So we shall be discussing as we progress on how then this SACCO can now move to the next level by leveraging on what Equity has. We'll be partnering at 3 different levels. The first one is on interoperability of our channels. We'll make all our channels available to your members or to the SACCO, so that the SACCO is able to avail the same to your members. If it is on mobile banking, we are able to increase our mobile banking platforms, so that the SACCO is able to offer the same experience that they would have gotten if they came direct to the bank. If it is on accounts, again, we can discuss on how we can have a co-branded account, so that the SACCO is able to offer the account, payment account to your members directly. We'll also be discussing about branch banking. We'll also be discussing about online banking and all the other channels, including agency banking. We'll also be partnering at the Equity Group Foundation, where we are able to offer capacity building services to the SACCO, and then the SACCO is able to extend the same to your members. So what that means is that your members are able to enjoy a lot of services, including trainings, including even partnering at the wings to fly level, partnering on environment, partnering on food and agriculture, partnering on health, and many other partnership areas that we shall be able to empower your two institutions so that you are able to extend the same to your members. We'll also be partnering on the areas of credit facilities. What that means is that we are able to extend a big wholesale credit facility to the SACCO and also to the investment, and then you are able to advance the same to the members. So our objective is to transform lives, give dignity, and also wealth creation. And that one can be done either directly to your members or through the SACCO and through the investment arm. And as I congratulate you today, also maybe concur with what my colleagues have said, and also what the CEO of CAK said earlier, and also Mr. Fondo from the ministry, that the main rationale for having the investment arm is so that you are able to separate the two activities, the investment and the SACCO business. But as Mr. Marube also said, you can invest within a cooperative, because one of the principles of cooperatives is cooperation among cooperatives. And therefore it means, much as you are two different institutions, there is nothing that stops the investment making the SACCO as your main financial institution. So the SACCO becomes the main financial institution for the investment arm or for the investment society. So as an institution, we come in to support the SACCO so that the SACCO is able to offer all these services to the investment cooperative society. So once we have enough time, we'll be able to show you how that can work and how we are able to have the three institutions working closely together so that you are able to achieve the three objectives of transforming lives, giving dignity, and wealth creation. So at this point, I won't say much. I'm sure we'll have other forums that we can be discussing the interoperability of our channels, how Equity can avail all our channels to you, and you are able to serve your members directly at the SACCO. Thank you very much, Chairman, also for giving us this opportunity. Back to you, Jane. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Renson. So on the screen are our diaspora contacts. That's our email address, info@equitybank.co.ke. Our telephone number for the 247 Service Center is +254 763 026 481. You can call them, you can call us anytime, 247 365 days a year. And the relationship manager that will work with the investment arm and also works with our SACCOs, that's our contact details. She's our private banker. That's julian.onsando@equitybank.co.ke, and that's our telephone number. We welcome you to visit our website. That is equitygroupholdings.com for more information on diaspora banking. Thank you so much, and congratulations once again for the launch of the investment arm for Granite. We will work with you and to ensure that you achieve your goals. Thank you, and over to you, Lillian.
Thanks, Madam Jane. Madam Jane, before you leave, is Onsando there? Madam Onsando?
Oh, yes, she is.
If you give her, if you just give her just one minute to say something.
Sure. Thank you so much for reminding me that. My apologies. Julian, you can say hello since you're going to be the RM for the investment. Yeah.
Thank you, Jane, and thank you, Granite SACCO. I know we started the relationship quite some time back in a very different institution, and ingote bambiamono mwarurare. And I'm happy isensemo ya relationship management mobwato monto Equity Bank oraba konye oraba bwatereri ora konya abantu baito bare ngumbu at least banyoro bokonyo koru e bank igoinko batebi hongera na inde mobwato monto momanye mobwato monto oraba rosie iga Equity Bank. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you, Madam Julian. I know all of us iyo lugha ni ngumu kidogo. Ni ngumu kidogo, lakini karibu sana, Madam Julie, and thank you so much the officials from Equity Bank, same as KCB. All of you are here. You made a presentation to our members. We appreciate your sponsor. We appreciate you being a partner to us. We'll talk more as we said, and as I told KCB, I will also reiterate this, Jane, that we will have to engage and going forward, have a discussion, have a training for members, have a session for Q&As, because this was a short one. We couldn't get time at least for you guys to answer questions. I don't know whether there were questions that were posted here. If they were, Jane, Madam Jane, you will receive them and you answer them. We compile them in a booklet and send them back to the members. However, we'll create a forum and we'll get when you guys can come in, have an hour maybe to answer questions or talk to members. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Dr. Jack, if you can now crown this as we end before Madam Consolata comes in, and Madam Lydian and then Madam Consolata to crown us with a word of prayer.
No, thank you so much. Thank you all the guest speakers today. Actually, the members, those products and services we hear from KCB Bank and Equity Bank. As I said, we're just gonna be able to look forward to see who can effectively be able to help our members and help the SACCO and the investment arm move forward with considering the risk, and at the same time to move forward the agendas of the SACCO, and that's the members we represent. So that is most important to me, most important for our members, because they started this for a purpose. So I thank you all for joining us today. But the only thing that I wanted to say is that as you heard, leadership is very important, it's very critical. The word that you had is transparency. Regardless, whatever, that is the way that we've set the foundation. Others are actually, we just started, but some people, they are following what we're doing. And that is really a good sign. I monitor the feed. We are our only competition. We are not competing with anybody. We are competing among ourselves because we're unique. We know what we want. We know where we're going. And all we need is your cooperation, your ideas, your contribution that you actually make so that we can make this to continue to be a success. So for that, I will actually ask the leadership team, you should have received an invitation shortly after this, so you can just be able to use that link so we can just be able to wrap up a few internal stuff quickly. So that's all I have to do. So I'm just gonna get this back to Lillian, and then we can just be able to move forward with that. So thank you, members. I appreciate it. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, our able treasurer. We have created a brand. That is the Granite Diaspora SACCO. We different. Nobody can compare with us. Hey, let me brag. It is just us. Ikitu ni yetu, yeah? So we have created a culture as well that is going to be emulated for the coming generations. You see something, you believe in it. Why don't you go for it? Here we are. We have unlocked all the possibilities. And I could have loved to have my marketing battalion with me. I just only have one. That is Madam Jerusha. She was here earlier. She had to leave because it was necessary for her to leave. I expected her to join in, but it looks like she's gone late. But I know she has a dream. We all have dreams. Her dream is one day have the Granite Diaspora SACCO airplane flying from New York, going to That time it should be Suneka. We have an airstrip there. That time maybe an international airport, so we can get our avocados over there. And it may be possible we could have our own town, our own gated community with all the modern amenities. We have the partners here. They are ready to jump in. They are ready to advise us on the financial literacy, give us the education, give us all the modes available for investment. Hey, we are here. We have a team which is very strong, a family that is compact. Umoja ni nguvu. Tuende kazi. Back to you, Chair. I think I've crowned that. Not unless somebody wants me to do something. Okay, Chair, back to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, members. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in today. I saw a streaming live on watch over 300 people watching right now, all over Kenya, all over here in the US. We are all in all states in the Pacific, all to the East Coast, North and South from Texas here. Thank you so much for those who tuned in, and we appreciate you. We spread the gospel. You have heard what we stand for. You know where we're heading to. We are focused. As Dr. Jake said, we don't compete against anybody. We compete among ourselves. We have created our brand, a brand that is not compared to another brand. We are meticulous in what we do. We are methodical too. We don't do things just because we want to say. We walk the talk. I promise you that you will see us. It's less than a year, as we said, that we have done all this. Now we have our investment arm. We have also the circle running too. And with our partners here, Jane and your team, Patricia, Madam Roslyn, we work together and we appreciate all. Our chief guest, Mr. Marube, I don't know whether he has retired to sleep or is still around. We'll get in touch with you. We'll continue with the training. Mr. Ambassador Erastus Mwenja, thank you so much for coming in today. We appreciate you too. Thank you for tuning in to everyone. For now, I will hand the baton to Madam Consolata to bring in our pastor to clown down with a word of prayer. Thank you so much. Madam Consolata.
Yes, we've had it all. And it sounds to me like the flight has taken off and we are headed to the greater heights. So having said that, Madam Lillian, I've admired your energy and the ekiririato you're bringing here. For sure, today has been a very successful day, and I'm sure everybody will agree with me. Having said that, Madam Lillian and every other women who are here, please join me to celebrate this day that has been successful in Ekiririato one more time. Madam Lillian, 3, go.
There we go.
There we go. Thank you, thank you. So having said that, a lot has been said about teamwork. So it has been a team that has brought this thus far. Wouldn't be wrong to share somebody's quote, who is Leon B, who said, as we work as a team together, God grows our dreams into something greater than we can accomplish alone. So that is happening. We see it before our eyes. And with that, I'm gonna invite our pastor, who we have been privileged to have 2 pastors. You know, that's a big privilege. So Pastor Evans, Mosere Okeri, I hope I pronounced it right. Please take the stage.
Okay, thank you so much, the chair of the day, the leaders, and all the members around the group. I want also to take this chance to thank you for giving me this opportunity to offer the last prayer. But before that, I want to take you a little bit to the scriptures. You know, the dream means a lot. When Pharaoh, this big man of Egypt, had a dream, you remember he was troubled, but he wanted to find out the meaning of the dream, and there was nobody who could interpret. And finally, it ended up getting Joseph from prison. the guy who came and interpreted the dream. And actually, the interpretation satisfied Pharaoh. And what he said is that if you are telling us that we will have 7 years of plenty, a lot of food, why can't we put you in charge of that? And actually, Joseph was made officer in charge of collecting the food for 7 good years. They had plenty of food. And because of that, that's what brings me here also to remember that, you know, this is the time you have just come up with the dream, and we know the future where we are heading to. We are not going to survive if we are not going to equip ourselves from now. And that is what we are doing. And having said that, that one reminds us that, you know, the Bible tells us our work is to plan, but there is someone who fulfills our plans. So what God wants us to do, he says that let us trust. When we read the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5 says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thine own understanding. Because what happens with us, we may think and see that these things, we got it. You know, we have it. But if God is not there to give us a blessing to the plans we have, we are, you know, we may fall short and we start becoming self-centered, and instead of becoming a blessing to ourselves, becoming a blessing to others, we become a curse. So with that, with this big dream, many will not see it as we have started, but down the road, people will look and say, oh, I wish I could have joined, because it will be a huge thing to bring everybody on board. So with that, let us trust that the Lord will lead our leaders, give them wisdom and knowledge as they sacrifice. And down the road, we shall say, thank you, Lord, to have given us these leaders who have tirelessly working to see that these are succeeded to help our people here and back home. So with those, let's pray. Our Father and our Lord in heaven, we come to you this day that this meeting has been planned for many days, but because of your guidance, because of your provision, we have had this meeting. Lord, see what our leaders have discussed and other entities as pertaining the growth and the development of this circle. Oh Lord, we ask you that you may continue leading our circle, and especially, Lord, as you give wisdom and knowledge for the leaders. Lord, with us we plan, but we commit everything unto thy hands, because we know when we plan, you are the one who fulfills them. Lord, bless everyone, those who are here in the US and those others who are wherever they are around the globe. And we pray that, Lord, continue blessing this circle. At the end of the day, we come to thank you and praise you, because we will see your hand leading each and every one of us. May you be with us as we disperse. May your blessings be upon our families. And we ask you to provide us with more resources and more means as we build this circle. At the end, it may become a very big umbrella that many will take shelter under it. Be with us, for we pray all this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Pastor. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. I think the leadership was informed of you remaining behind a little bit. There's a link sent to you guys. We can meet. Then I'll take it back to our host, Mr. Ontiri.
Thank you so much, the leadership of the SACCO investment. It's my pleasure that we have gotten the right information that we are supposed to get today. And if you have questions regarding the same, please, there are links that I'm going to put there. I'm going to pin 2-3 links there to the banks and at the same time to the SACCO so that you can keep on following that. And it's only in order that I finish with this song that now over what we have had, our tomorrow must be greater than today. Thank you for watching AGR, and I'm Orino Tiri.
Je, unahitaji kukarabati gari lako kwa njia yoyote ile? Usitie hofu. Dhibiti hali ya gari lako sasa. Ramizworks inakupa huduma bora zaidi. Hapa wanakupa huduma zote za gereji kwa magari ya kila aina.
Ramizworks tuna deal na panel beating, spray painting. Ukiwa na kazi yako, leta mali hapa, tunakufanyia kazi safi sana.
Ramizworks inapatikana mjini Kisii daraja 2 kwenye barabara kuu ya Kisii Kisumu. Imekabiliana na Delta Filling Station.
Tunashughulika na magari za accident, gari imeharibika msuni inaletwa. Tunaomba watu wote walete magari zao hapa. Welcome Kisii.
Kwa maelezo zaidi kuhusu huduma zetu, piga simu nambari 0728888603 au 0790178686. Ramizworks, huduma bora kwa bei nafuu.
Comprises of exciting yet applicable products to Kenyans across the globe. We offer you access to diaspora banking, where you can bank with Equity Bank from anywhere around the world to either top up your savings or even access your account from our various digital channels such as online banking and mobile banking. You can also invest or request for a credit facility towards Mjengo or a project here in Kenya. With Equity Banking International Banking, transfer of funds is so convenient, as you can now transfer funds from your US bank accounts to your Equity Bank accounts via Sendwave, World Remit, Zoom, Transfers, just to name a few. Equity Bank offers a variety of financial services to our diaspora clients. These services include deposit accounts for day-to-day transactions and savings. You can invest your savings with Equity Bank. When it comes to investments, our Equity Investment Banking Department will help you reach your goals, where they will facilitate the ability to help you purchase government securities such as treasury bonds and treasury bills. Our offering involves opening an equity investment account, and also where they can periodically send to you newsletters on the newest market trends in stocks and government securities. Did you know we also offer insurance products to our clients in the diaspora? Ensure to inquire about our Equity Bank insurance products at individual and group levels. This can be return ticket cover, diaspora last expense cover, and diaspora group last expense insurance cover. At the end of the slide, we will offer you communication on whom to contact in part of insurance cover. Diaspora clients can seek the above services from the comfort of their homes or country of residence. You do not have to be physically present in Kenya. For any documentation needed, your responding officer will guide you on the specific requirements needed via phone or even via email. For more details on the offered products, visit the Diaspora section on our bank's website, which is www.equitygroupholdings.com. You can also reach us on phone to our Diaspora Banking dedicated 24-hour contact center phone line, which is +254 763 026 481. Below are email addresses that you can use to reach us depending on the product requested. Thank you and karibu member.
Asante sana ndugu msikilizaji, mtazamaji wa AGR, nimeamini kwamba umebarikiwa asubuhi, mchana, majioni ya leo, ambapo sasa naona hapa ni saa 3:25 East African Time, ambapo hapa Marekani ya Kati ni saa 7:25. Takuja kwako ndugu Edwin Mukaya tuletee taarifa ya habari. Ingawa tumechelewa kidogo, lakini nakufahamisha kwamba if you are watching us online on our YouTube channel, don't leave before you subscribe to our channel. Now there is some kitu hapo kama kengele, just like a bell. Hit that thing and it will give the notifications anytime we are live. By the way, we do a lot of events in Kenya, in Kisii, at the same time here in the DFW area. And I take this opportunity to say pole to one of our diaspora fans who passed on yesterday. Yesterday in a very bad, terrible accident here in Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's in Arkansas Lane and South Cooper Street, whereby he was hit by a certain individual who was running away from the police authorities from Pantego, and he was hit. That's it, Douglas Onsare. He passed on yesterday, and that's AGR Fraternity tunasema pole. Thank you for watching AGR, and I'm gonna hand over the baton to our presenter in Kisii, that's Edwin Mukaya. For the meantime, we will be off YouTube, off Facebook, but yet our app, Abagusi Global Radio. And if you are in USA and Canada, you can reach us. You can. We have a very special feature called to listen number 360-398-4515. It is listed on our website. Remember, our website is abagsiglobalradio.com. At the same time, it is agrnews.co.ke. agrnews.co.ke. It will still bring to abagsiglobalradio.com, whereby you get all the information. And if you want a recap of what we have been talking about for the past 2-3 hours, it will be live on YouTube, live on Facebook. Feel free to subscribe and come back to listen to us. Orinon Tiri Abagsi Global Radio. Yes, Ototangane Kaleb Masake.
Across the globe. We offer you access to diaspora banking, where you can bank with Equity Bank from anywhere around the world to either top up your savings or even access your account from our various digital channels such as online banking and mobile banking. You can also invest or request for a credit facility towards Amjengo